Maybe we can ask people.
All right.
Where we
All right.
left
We're
off.
streaming live on Facebook now. Everybody, I'm sorry, we had some technical difficulties. So Facebook is changing the way they go live. Of course, they're changing it.
Why wouldn't they?
So why wouldn't they? If it works, let's mess it up. So just if you want to send us a quick message.
Yeah, let us know where we
let
left
us know where we left off, what we're talking about. I was talking about Plexiderm and how I put it all over my face, and then I couldn't emote anymore. I couldn't smile. I was afraid my face was going to crack. So I don't know what's
Yeah, we're there. We're live.
So we're live now, are we? I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep talking because we're.
Someone just send us a message. Michelle, send us a message so we know that.
Here we are. We're live. I got us right here.
Okay.
So Chris Grino and Allison Lynch and Louis Mandel are watching. So we're all watching.
Oh, you know what? So when we have viewers, you and I count.
We count, which is good because now there's like
Is it
5
is it
or
good?
8. It is. Well, you
-2.
know. Listen, hopefully everybody comes back. Allison, well, hi Allison. Nice to see
Allison.
you. So I don't know if you missed the
Plexiderm. Let's go back to that.
the Plexiderm.
Did anybody hear that? Plexiderm.
Did you hear about the Plexiderm?
Because now I'm never gonna do it.
So no, but it works.
Yeah, but if you can't move your face,
Well, now
what
I
good
can.
is it?
I had to wait 20 minutes.
How
to
long does
let
it take?
Well, 20 minutes, you want to let it dry. See, I wear makeup, so you don't have that problem.
How do you know?
So, so I had to let it dry for 20 minutes before I could put makeup on. And I do, I've been watching all these tutorials now about how to do makeup and everything because I don't want to find Facetune. I don't want to do.
Did you do a TikTok of you like doing makeup?
I did.
It was like a public service announcement.
It was because I'm using this great product right now, and I really do think it's helping. But the Plexiderm really just kind of sucks everything in. Who'd you say I look like? Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi. Without the lazy eye.
No, but her eyebrows are giantly high.
Yeah, well,
like they're way up here. Like I don't know. She's like, hello.
Oh my! And here's John Vetter, Mike Murray. Jackie, you're finally watching again. I know you've been so busy. Vicky, nice to see you.
Kirka, Michael.
Oh, it's awesome. Everybody watches.
I told my Kirka we're gonna have him on.
Oh, I'd love to have Kirk on. We got to do it in your yard though, where he can show off some of his crazy gymnastics.
He says he's gonna walk by with his wrench out. I don't know what that meant.
That sounds dirty. I like
definitely
it.
Dirty.
I like it.
You would like that. How dare you?
So
a monkey wrench.
For those of you who maybe missed it, we're gonna have on the siblings of DaNoi, who we want to make into a reality show. We're gonna have on George.
Yes.
And we have Judy's Gems, and she texted me. She's ready. Oh, she's really. I love her so much, but
I love Judy.
She's like a little bit of a diva. Before she was like, I don't know if I'll be ready. We just finished dinner.
Right. Listen.
Are you kidding me? You kidding me?
When she's ready, she's ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worried about her.
So George put this beautiful little plate.
Yeah, we got a little
of deliciousness down.
Did you try that?
I didn't. I'm trying this cheese. I love this cheese. Rob, you love the Parmesan cheese. My brother-in-law loves this.
So this is good stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. So for you viewers that are actually watching us and you come here, just recognize that they're doing takeout.
Yeah.
And tonight we're going to talk to them about how they're surviving in this pandemic. How are they doing it? Is the takeout, is it worth it?
It's so worth it.
You know, for them and to open and all that kind of stuff. So when do we want to bring them on? You want to bring them on? Want to bring Jeff? What do you want to do?
Let's do Judy's Gems.
Let's get Judy's
Gems. We're going to get Judy on.
And then we're going to go to the siblings.
Oh, that cheese is amazing.
Jessica and JD.
Oh, and Jessica and JD, the TikTok
we're going to finally find out what JD stands for. Okay? Everybody?
All right. And I like that his mask is pink. Real men wear pink. So
don't start answering before you get on.
Judy, I'm bringing you in. I'm going to ask you to start your video, Judy. Are you ready?
Good.
Start your video.
What do you think? Yeah, thumbs up or down right away?
Down.
I'm going to say down this time. Last time I bet on you, Judy, and I was.
Judy, start your video. Work. Judy!
Oh. Success.
How are you? I've been better. You've been better. Oh, well, Judy's Gems is becoming our regular segment. She asked us not to interrupt her until she finishes her gems. Like I said, she's really, she's 2 steps from asking for a specific color of M&Ms every week.
Listen.
I don't remember getting the memo that we were doing face brace yourself at DaNoi. I must have been somewhere and didn't get the memo. Otherwise, I would have been sitting right there, but I guess I'm the inferior player in this whole.
Your son-in-law's behind you.
Was.
And what did you do?
So, Judy.
He sticks up for me.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I was contemplating coming home on Monday because I felt like, house guests and fish, after 3 days, they stink, that I should really leave here.
Mm-hmm.
But now I see,
Here comes the
I see where the allegiance is and who cares about me.
Here it comes.
So,
what are you saying? Are you implying that Rosanne doesn't care about you?
That is exactly what she's saying.
It's not that she doesn't care about me, but I kind of slip through the cracks a lot of time.
You're forgotten. You feel forgotten and not appreciated.
Exactly. You know what?
What are you validating?
I'm not
feelings?
validating. I'm just trying to understand the emotion.
I'm looking forward to this evening. I was going to have a great piece ready, and now I can't even remember anything.
Wait a second.
I'm so hurt. I can't even tell you.
You did say you were writing it down.
This is now.
No, I didn't write anything down because I'm off the cuff. That's how I roll.
She's rogue.
She went rogue.
You look amazing.
Oh, I don't feel amazing. I feel very downtrodden.
Why?
Because she's not here. I'm sorry.
You're only in pandemic day 712.
How can I make it up to you, Judy?
Yes.
You can't. These things come and they go. It's done. Maybe if you got a little agita afterwards, maybe that would make me feel better.
I'll get agita. The Jewish mothers and the Italian mothers with the
Can I ask Judy what her feeling is about Plexiderm?
Plexiderm. Well, listen, if you really want to save money, you can buy a lesser product, which is the same thing, and it's called Preparation H. It's the same thing. You put it on your face. And, it works.
And you're an ass face.
And then it works. So it's a lot cheaper and
no, but look at Mom, it tightened everything up and I have the wrinkles are less.
Really? If I was there, I could see, but on this,
the way you're supposed to.
It's hard to see.
Tightens everything up.
Well,
no.
The only thing that's going to get tight.
Preparation H is a depuffer. It takes the swelling away. So if you're puffy.
It does the same thing for your hemorrhoids. Takes the swelling away.
Well, this took a turn.
Well, there it goes. We went from putting it on your face to putting it on your butt.
Took a turn. You are amazing, Mother. You are amazing.
But you know what? That's a great public service announcement. That it's the same active ingredients.
Now you do.
Let me ask you, Preparation H, do you put it on before makeup or after makeup?
Hey, honey, if you put that Preparation H on, you don't need no makeup.
I don't even know who this is anymore. The kids are walking. Do they know you're on TV? They're walking back and forth.
No, this is brilliant content.
There's like a party there, and I wasn't invited. So I'm just going to take my leave now.
No, you have to because Judy. Wait for it.
No gem. It went out of my head. It out of my head.
So much for the preparation.
All right. Well, disappointed.
However, I will say this. I do have to, first of all, I have to give a shout out to Marnie. Hi, Marnie. And I will say this. In spite of the fact that this was a bad pandemic, something for me personally came out of it that was very good. My family. And you too, Ro.
Thanks, Mom.
You did give me a pedicure. And
I did fix your neck.
You fixed my neck. And, you know, Rob and Amy have been wonderful.
Yeah, and she's amazing.
Been really having a really good time. And my grandchildren, they are adorable, keep me laughing. And even Robert, he comes out of his room occasionally. I've seen him. I've spotted him going by quickly, but he is here.
Robert spotting. Oh, no.
And even
So are you telling,
even Oliver has been reposing on my bed.
are you telling me you don't have a gem tonight?
Well, it was.
You better have a gem.
No, I don't. I don't.
You
The
know,
preparation age was pretty
Have
good.
a gem.
I have to, all right,
It
Judy.
seems like
I don't
it's
know.
a little let down.
I could, you know, I don't want to shut your show down because
Judy.
I could tell you what I said last week, but
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, when we sat down,
yeah,
and said, my mom texted me, she's ready to rock tonight.
yeah. Well, I wasn't rocking. I just was
No, you were not rocking.
not rocking.
I think you were great. Just the preparation age conversation. I learned something new.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
gonna look
why
like
I'm
this
here.
next time.
That's why I'm
It
here.
ain't gonna be flexible.
All right. Well, Mom,
Remember, Chibby?
here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make this up to you.
Mm-hmm.
This pandemic is over.
Yes.
Oh,
And
gotta wait till then.
for dining in
Yes.
business, I am gonna bring my mother to DaNoi for dinner.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'll. Do I hold you to
And now
that?
And
my
Amy,
sister.
and Amy.
Okay. Well, enjoy the rest of your dinner. I do love those olives, though.
Oh,
Yes, this is
they're
unbelievable.
amazing.
Yeah,
The
stop
cheese
it.
is-
Just stop with your
Go ahead, do
unbelievable and amazing. You're rubbing it in.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
rubbing it
All
in.
right.
All right.
Bye, Judy.
Bye. Enjoy.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh, what a gift to be able to mute your mother. What a gift.
Oh man,
I know.
that was great.
That was,
So
she's
even-
amazing. She's
even
great.
though- yeah, even though she wasn't prepared, it's a gem.
Yeah.
And that was the point of it, because we never know.
You never know what's coming out
What's
of
gonna
Judy's
come out of
mouth.
Judy's
You
mouth.
just never know.
Fantastic.
She's out of her
Preparation age.
mind.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. I'm excited. You knew about
I
that.
did know that. I don't do it because I just associate it with butt cream.
So let me ask you a question. So how much does Plexiderm cost? And what's the difference? What's the delta between that? Is it big?
Yeah, listen, Plexiderm is tightening stuff. Now I've been talking and drinking and chewing, so I'm sure the wrinkles are coming back. But when I first put it on,
Yeah, they just come back.
let me tell you something. Like a China doll.
I'm
Like a
Rose.
China doll. It was amazing.
But so it doesn't last long. That's not
It
the magic
should
potion
last.
I'm
It
looking for.
isn't. I mean, I would love a
Anyway,
facelift. Are you
I'm
kidding
looking
me?
for like the fountain of youth.
Oh, I
and
want
a
the
pill.
facelift. I want the fat sucking.
No, that's like a whole
I want it all.
surgery thing. I don't want to do the
I want the
surgery.
whole thing. Oh, surgery's great. You go out.
What do you mean you go?
You're knocked
Oh.
out. You get the best sleep of your life. They give you drugs. It's amazing.
All right.
I'm actively deciding which surgery I want to have next,
Right.
so that
Hmm.
I can get the sleep.
Right.
You never know.
I think Michael Jackson did that and got the big sleep.
Yeah, the big sleep. Well, I don't want that sleep, but Mary
Nobody
Rose
wants
is
that
here.
sleep. Mary
Bruce
Rose
is here.
watching.
Anthony's watching.
Mandy.
So we have again the bring them on camera part. Should I try it again?
You can try it. Yeah. let's do
Dan
it.
Harrell is on, and Dan is always not really Dan. Dan is really Christine. She uses her husband's name.
All right.
It could be dicey.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give
and
it a
then we'll
shot.
go into-
Let's see.
And then we're going.
And then we're going.
siblings.
Yep. So let's see if that works.
This is yet to work.
We don't know if this is really going to work.
We need like a technical team.
I'm kind
This
of
is a
afraid.
disaster.
I have a cameraman from 2020 picking up outside.
That's what I'm saying. Like a 20.
No,
the guy who
do you
does
really?
20.
Bring him in here.
No, don't bring him in.
That's amazing.
Don't bring
What
him
do
in.
you
'cause
mean no? You want a cameraman from 2020 to see us? What's wrong
If he
with you?
messes with that camera and it falls, I'm gonna be holding it.
I
and
don't
you're
need
gonna
him
be
to
on-
mess with the camera. I need him to see the content. We got 20 viewers. I can't bring anybody on camera. This is absolutely awful. So I don't even know what Facebook
Maybe
is
he
doing.
knows.
It's Christine. She's never afraid to go on camera.
No, I'm not worried about Christine coming on camera. But maybe he knows how to work. Like
Maybe.
we're doing something wrong.
Maybe. Here he
See, this
is.
is it. This is a cameraman.
How are you?
Hey.
We
how
are
you?
live on Facebook right
Yeah.
now.
We are. Who are
This
we?
is Brace Yourself. My name is Rosanne.
I'm Chris.
Hi, Rosanne and Chris.
You
Where's
are?
your ID? Where's your
Come right
ID?
over here,
Yeah, come.
right over
Yeah,
here
yeah.
next to
Okay,
Chris.
okay.
Would you like us to put our masks on? Would that make you comfortable?
Oh,
I'll put
by the
mine
way,
on.
Wait, I knocked over your ring.
Don't worry
light.
about it.
Oh,
No.
I look better
That's
in the dark.
important. That's important. Ring light's important.
it ring. See,
Beauty is important.
beauty is important, which is why you missed the whole Plexiderm
This
conversation.
is a whole
Oh,
thing.
wait a
now.
minute.
This is
We
amazing.
had a Plexiderm conversation?
We
I
did.
did
Wait a minute,
Plexiderm.
wait. Where are we broadcasting to?
So
Just
we're on
Facebook
Facebook
Live.
Live right now. All
Okay.
of these go on YouTube.
Okay.
I have a YouTube channel called Brace Yourself. My name is Rosanne Sorrentino. Nice
Okay.
to meet you. You are?
Bill Casera.
Bill
Bill,
Casera.
do you? I'm taking my glasses off. I
Yeah.
hate the whole like steam.
I know, it's terrible.
All right, so wait a minute.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go to the Plexiderm.
Yeah.
thing for a second.
Yes.
Okay, so
Are you guys like all? Wait, they're not your sponsor.
no.
No.
We
don't have sponsors.
we don't have sponsors.
Well, who knows? You got
I
who knows?
am,
It's YouTube. Or,
I'm fighting growing old and I'm fighting a tooth and nail. So I'm trying every product out there. And the Plexiderm was great, except it felt like my face was frozen and I couldn't emote.
okay.
I couldn't emote.
Plexiderm commercial comes on in the morning
Mhm.
every single day.
Yep.
And we throw things at the TV.
I don't
We
blame you.
get angry. We get mad. Number one thing we want to know: why do all the Plexiderm people that they take the pictures of,
Mhm.
why are they all so? I mean, I don't want to say someday it's going to offend anybody. but
So
they're
go
all
for it.
like-
Nobody's watching.
it's
I
like,
mean, we got
Can't you
60
get
people.
some pretty people in your ad?
No, because
to try
they.
the Plexiderm.
not
Let's
happening.
see. I want to see like Heather Locklear.
Yeah,
get
but
the
see, no, that
Plexiderm thing.
pisses
Right.
off people like me because we're like, yeah, that's like the face tune. When you got a
But I don't even
20-year-old.
see your face, but you have a beautiful face. I
Oh,
See?
can tell.
She does.
Did you just Plexiderm?
I did. I
She
I
just
Plexiderm. Wait,
Plexiderm.
look.
Because
I Plexidermed.
Wait a minute, it's still working.
It-
I see
is it
going.
still-
It's going in fast motion. It's going in fast motion right now.
Here's the greatest revelation, though. Somebody said that preparation H is the same thing.
It's not really.
You know what?
It's a
You know what?
decuffer.
You know what? Wait. You are onto something because now the reason that you called me over,
Yes.
I worked in TV.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yeah.
Thank
Let's
well,
do
thank
this.
you.
Let's-
Cheers.
Well, cheers. That's illegal.
No, we're good.
So I worked in TV for years, and I worked with a guy named Steve Dunleavy.
Yes.
He was a New York Post
For
reporter.
sure.
I love him.
100%.
And when I worked with him, he was on TV at a television show called A Current Affair.
100. Yeah, I remember.
So I
Remember that.
traveled all over the world with Steve Dunleavy.
Wow.
And Steve, in between here, there, drinking at the
Mhm.
bar, whatever,
Right.
Steve would take Preparation H, the pads, and he'd put them on his eyes, and he'd sit in the car. We'd have like a 2-hour drive, and he'd sit in the car on our way to the next interview, and he'd put the pads there.
To reduce the circles.
He'd say, mate, it's miraculous. You can't believe what it does. Because he had his Australian accent.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good Australian accent.
It was not.
So
I
you
don't
know-
know.
It was an
So
accent.
the
It was an
Australians
accent.
out there-
accent.
Yeah.
Australians out there, forgive me, but it was, mate, you have no idea the preparation is absolutely perfect. And he did it for an hour and a half, and then we'd get out of the car,
Yeah.
and he would feel fresh.
That's right.
Did it work?
You saw him.
I saw him. I mean, look, you can do it. I mean, my expertise as a cameraman was knowing how to use the lighting to make it
Yeah.
look good.
That's the
So,
thing.
It didn't matter how many bags you had under your eyes.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
figured it
way
out.
to fix that. But for him, it was more of a matter of like how he wanted to feel,
Yeah.
and that made him feel good. So Plexiderm makes you feel good.
No,
You
it
should
does
use
not.
Plexiderm.
No, you know what I'm using? The Plexiderm was just a
Send
test.
Plexiderm people send the check. to my
Plexiderm
house,
right here.
Send the check to.
It was good, but I'm also using a daily, twice a day product. It's 5 products a day. It's called Pericone MD.
Oh,
Who has the
Paragon,
time?
yeah, Dr. Paragon.
Now, I have to tell you, I think it's working. I do.
I don't even know what it is.
I think it's
Are
working.
you guys married?
No.
Are you guys married?
No.
Are
No,
you getting married?
no, he's very happily married.
Yes.
To not me.
Where's your, does your wife know you're here?
Of course. She's down the block. She chooses not
Are
to
you
come.
from Islip?
right there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And you have a show? What's the show? What is the show?
All right, so here's what happened. I can't with this anymore. I'm sorry.
I
So-
can't drink one.
So
Sorry.
here's what happened.
Social distance.
Back in
I'm done.
December, this is our 6-month anniversary, by the way. So back in
Well,
December
Wait, you were 6-month anniversary?
of the show,
Okay.
I had neck surgery and I was out of work and I don't do well bored. So I said, let me go on Facebook Live, and I started talking and people
She
were
had the
watching.
brace.
I had the brace and people were watching. So I was like, this is hilarious. So I went on the next day, more people watched. So I said, hey, Mom, to my mother, you want to come be on my first show? I'm going to do a show called Home with the Neck Brace. My daughter said, you got to call it Brace Yourself. So we do this show. To date, my mother's appearance, the very first appearance, has the most views on YouTube. And then I started doing it. Now I have a banner normally, but we couldn't put it up here today. We're going for the ambiance, but I do have, I brought this for Jess and JD, I have t-shirts.
Oh, that's so nice.
To brace
Right?
yourself.
So,
So
yeah.
Rosanne, just to tell you who Rosanne is.
Yes.
So Rosanne did a national tour of Annie. She's Annie in the show.
I was.
She
Really?
Mhm.
But the original movie with Carol Burnett,
Yeah?
that's Pepper.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yes, that's Pepper. You got a child. This is a star, and she's
All right.
doing stand up, and she's an administrator. It's a lot to do.
All right, let's talk about two things.
Okay.
One, what just happened on camera.
Uh-huh.
What those people, if there were people at home watching us,
Uh-huh.
what they just saw.
Yeah.
So I sat down, we were all masked, and we got comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and we took our masks off.
Mhm.
I said, okay,
Welcome to the world.
welcome to the world. This is where we're at. This is what's going on everywhere.
It's crazy. I know.
Well,
Sanitize.
That's it. And you know what? I hope it's the right thing. I
I
hope
think it
it's
is.
the right thing.
I think it is.
I think
think
it is.
it is.
Honestly,
I think
that's
it's
number one.
Go ahead.
We don't really have to discuss that. Anybody who's watching
Yeah.
says, like, yes, that's what it's like in my life too.
Right.
What I want to talk about with you guys, why DaNoi? Why'd you choose DaNoi?
Why wouldn't we choose DaNoi?
This is.
Why-
Let's bring DaNoi into this. 'cause they
DaNoi-
really
Well, DaNoi
deserve
is
a little.
it's my home away from home. I legitimately live 2 doors down.
Mm-hmm.
2 blocks.
No.
I'm 2 blocks. No, I'm
Oh,
2
you're 2
blocks
blocks.
away.
So
You're 2 doors
So
down.
you know that the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I know.
See,
I've
everybody
met you, wait a
knows.
minute, I've met you and your wife here. At the bar.
That's right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, the great Christmas tree.
Okay, I'll take
Yes, the great Christmas tree. It is.
that.
It is.
So why DaNoi? Because why not? It's something we're talking about during the pandemic. How a small business is surviving, and this is just a great example of how they've been creative and figured out new ways to keep
Yes.
themselves relevant and to take out and do all that good stuff and still maintain the quality of the food. So if you come get the takeout, which I'm sure you have,
It's waiting for
Yeah.
I know.
I
I'm sorry.
also
It's okay,
think
it's okay.
You get
It's
the
a
clams tail, which
pleasure
you
to be on
should.
the show.
I also think it is the premier restaurant in
Oh,
Iceland.
100%.
I mean,
It's not
for-
even close. For me,
Classy.
The fact
for-
that these guys have gone above and
Oh.
beyond for the community
Yes.
Yeah.
in terms of, right, first of all, daily Instagrams.
Yes.
Rockstar.
The
Daily
TikToks.
Instagrams, the
rock,
TikToks.
rock stars.
Rock stars.
Brother and sister rock stars.
He's a
These
celebrity
guys,
tonight.
these guys, they're here. We had like an instant pan. We put the
Oh
camera. Okay, that's part of what says, oh, let's order the food tonight.
That's right.
It really is.
Yeah.
And not every restaurant
No.
has characters like these guys
And then
behind
we-
the scenes to say, hey, we're still here, guys.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Right.
And when
Please
you come in,
remember
they
us.
make you feel so welcome.
Even before
Even
the
before
pandemic.
this,
Before you
even
get-
before this, so welcome and my girlfriend and I, my friend, not my girlfriend, not that there's anything wrong with that,
What?
but it's just my friend
Okay.
who happens to be a girl, my friend Beth.
No
Hi,
one
Beth.
qualifying this.
I don't know why either, but we would sit at the bar often and order some food and some wine, and it's just the greatest atmosphere, and
Yeah, it's great.
you meet
And you always
people
have
and you just
fun.
start talking, and it's great.
And they've really tapped into something where to stay relevant and let everybody know they're open for business. And you don't see that a lot. What's going on? So it's been pretty cool. And we're gonna talk to them about it because they're coming on after you.
They
It's
are.
exciting.
There are not a lot of restaurants in the neighborhood that have really done the kind of social media outreach.
No.
these guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
I'm pointing.
And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
happens
yeah.
when you have youngins running the
Yeah, they're
show.
super creative.
They've been amazing.
They have.
The photography, the food, it's the first thing that gets you in.
Yes.
And then they have all their fun animations and TikToks and the knife flying in slow motion, right? The knife.
That was.
It took 7 hours to shoot, but they did.
Yeah, 7 hours to shoot.
That's what happens to you a lot of time.
But
It's all good.
anyway,
It's your can for the face and concussion.
Yeah, fighting with a hose, falling down
I
outside.
hope that
I know,
every
JD. It's okay.
neighborhood has a DaNoi in it.
I
that
hope so
people can
too.
say those guys went above and beyond.
Yep.
Not just for them and their staff, but for us.
And
As the
here they
people
are
who-
letting us in
Yeah,
to
like
do
the-
the show. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
super
it's awesome.
amazing, you know.
So, and that's why we like to promote it. And
So I wanted
that's
to
why.
apologize to Lisa
Kick me out.
for
All right,
her
fine,
food
just-
sitting there. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I have takeout.
All right.
I'm going to get my
Sorry,
takeout.
honey.
Hey, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, man.
It's a pleasure.
Very nice to meet you both.
Very
I've
nice
met
to
you
meet
before.
you.
Yeah, no, we'll see you again.
Because every time
Sure.
it's Christmas time and there's the Christmas
There you
tree.
go.
It's amazing.
There
Drive
it
by.
is.
Maybe this
Amazing,
year.
it's
Maybe
amazing.
this year I won't do it.
You'll do.
That's
Too much
not
pressure
true.
from the community. I will
Wait,
do
are
it.
you
I will do
Yeah.
it.
No.
All right, so
There would be
who's
bloody
that? What guest is coming?
We're gonna have the siblings of
The
DaNoi
siblings,
next.
and then we're bringing in George, and it's going to be a whole thing. It's
Good
exciting.
day.
Who's watching, by the way? Who's our
Um,
audience?
We have an
Curious.
audience. We have people.
Lisa Jean Cairo.
No, she's watching.
Okay.
Lisa just said,
Lisa
"Oh my
Jean.
goodness, Billy C joins in. Love
Shout
this."
out, shout out, Lisa Jean. Here's to you. Here's to you.
There
The best.
she
See you
is.
soon. See you on the beach.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah.
you're going right.
Hopefully.
Anyway, so
Cheers. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
cheers.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. Thank you so,
You kidding
so
me?
good to be
Enjoy
here.
your
Absolutely.
meal.
This is so much fun.
That's why we try to do that to all the guests. We try to try. So let's
Uh-oh.
bring. Yeah, don't worry. I
We're
got
out
you.
of wine.
I got
All
you.
right,
let's
so
bring
it's time
in-
for the siblings. I love, look at her.
Yeah.
She's the sanitation queen. Look at her sanitizing everything.
All right, so let's.
All right, guys, it's been 5 minutes. Hands. We need the hands.
Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead. Got it. So look, we're being
I feel like a
super.
surgeon.
So Rosanne and I, we've kind of self quarantined together. So I'm not really worried
Yeah.
about.
I'm not worried. No, I have no fever. No.
Billy C seems fine.
Yeah, he seemed fun. Come on. So
So I think
We-
we're like almost ready. When Jess gets back,
Jess
we're
is
gonna
gonna get back.
go do the sibling thing. And what Billy is really saying is true.
yeah,
Um,
this took a crazy turn. We just had a professional
yeah,
cameraman
like yeah,
on our broadcast with my little Logitech webcam, which
Yeah.
broke, by the way, Logitech. I know you're not watching, but if you were,
you're
I-
not
it
going to be
la-
a sponsor for long.
it lasted one take, and then we had to, rig it. But
No
it-
Logitech.
it's somebody saying hello. So let's
How
while
about
we're waiting,
Logirec?
while
Let's
we,
go with Logirec.
let's see who came on.
There's a joke there somewhere. I'm gonna find that joke. Logirec.
That is a good one. So Lisa is saying hello. Kevin Byrne is watching. Hello,
right.
Kevin. Kayla Kirka,
Billy, she knows Billy. Everybody knows Billy.
Kathy Ferrante, Casey Patton,
You get all
Agnes
those cool things. I
Lacasse.
don't get to see anybody.
These are amazing. Look at that.
Good.
Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
It's so great that you're watching. I appreciate it. So now here we are. We're going to have on the siblings
Yeah.
of DaNoi. She's
Yes,
been putting on
she is.
blush. She's been dabbing because she's
Yeah,
running around,
yes,
bringing
like
food out to
sweating,
people.
running.
Just
This is in the middle of their rush hour, by the
this
way.
is, and they're
For
so
them to do
great,
this, I
amazing.
can't even tell you how unbelievably awesome it is.
So let's bring them
let's bring
on.
'em Come on.
Jess and JD. Nice, nice.
Watch what? Who wants? Come on, JD.
Come on. TikTok stars.
TikTok stars. This is JD, who we're gonna really find out what JD stands for tonight. We're gonna have you're gonna tell that story, right?
It's not that great.
So
I don't care, but people want to know. Inquiring minds, like, listen,
Yeah.
you're a TikTok
Well,
star.
can I guess? Can I guess?
Go ahead.
So JD. So could be John Daniel.
No,
Could be Joseph.
Nope.
David.
negative.
Jacob.
Jacob.
I don't know. It's a J.
So do you know Dad's name?
Jorge.
Jorge.
Love. I knew the first.
Jorge.
And then the other one's traditional.
Daniel.
Daniel.
So I always called JD Danny, but then it switched to JD. So now I'm like, I'm not. And Michelle's like, you call him the one.
I like JD though. JD sounds
JD's
my favorite, one of my favorite authors.
JD is
Even though I
like
couldn't-
like his TikTok-y. Do you?
Yeah, that's my that's my street name.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, basically Lil JD.
So who's older?
No, I'm
You're older?
That's always a running joke. I'm actually the younger one by a considerable margin. Like it's
I
a
don't think
it's
she asked
yeah.
that.
I
Well, yeah, it just seems like she's in charge.
oh,
mean, definitely. I mean, it's just the seniority, just the experience. Like
Well, a bunch of TikTok girls have gotten that impression.
Yeah. Well, I'm an older sister too, so
so it's funny. As an only child, which you can probably tell, I'm watching the dynamics of the siblings. So it's Amy and Rosanne, which is fascinating. It's Michelle and Susan and Joseph in that
Mhm.
family. It's between Mike. And then these two with the TikTok, and we're going to talk about that. The creative, there's the drummer in the band who
Yep.
sets the tempo, and then there's the lead singer
Yep.
who thinks they run the show.
We may have
And
heard
there's
this.
they're kind of there. They're almost there because they've had great success doing that. So not that I want to start with that because I don't. So
oh, you don't? Okay, because I am just so obsessed with TikTok. And you guys have how many followers?
Like a couple of hundred. It's like 400.
I have 89.
It's really immodest. It's quite.
To me, that's like
to
viral.
Us millennials, being elder millennials, yes, it's fun for us. We're like, people are watching, but it's not.
yeah,
What
We
are
are
we?
for
Are we-
sure not Kardashians. Yeah.
are
I
we
don't-
boomers? What are we?
you're
I'm
technically-
millennial.
I think
No,
you're
you're not.
Karen.
I'm an-
I think
am
you're
I a Gen X?
A Karen?
Yeah,
You're
Karen. Gen
Ooh.
Xers are considered Karens.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a Karen. I'm not a
You're like-
Karen.
I'm a Karen.
Cool Karen.
Yeah.
Full Karen.
I mean,
Well, it's Gen X, right? That's
I'm like on the. I'm like yeah,
you
right
guys are
there.
the
I'm
10th
Gen X.
generation.
all right.
You
So
guys are fun Gen X's.
Oh yeah, well, okay.
well, yes, we are actually.
Like,
Questionable.
according to my brother, I'm ancient, so I'm not like.
Oh dude, then what am I? Like you must be like, oh, this is great.
I mean, there's like Gen Xers that are kind of like out of touch, and then it's not like you're technologically inept, clearly from like live streaming, you're
They
very
have a ring
in tune,
light,
you're
so that-
following the
that's a-
trends.
I do have a ring light.
Yeah, I do have 3 TikTok followers.
Yeah, and I'm one of them.
All right, 2, because you kind of feel obligated.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't follow you.
So
Oh, we have
let's
461 followers. We gained
Yeah.
one today.
See,
yeah.
that's good.
let's
It's
talk
very
TikTok.
exciting. Yeah,
So
talk
what
about
what made you start doing the TikToks?
We were lonely and bored, and we were just trying to stay out of Georgia's way. And one day, well, actually, it all started before TikTok. I actually was very adamant to not go on TikTok because my idea of it was it's very young kids and it's very,
For the
you know,
youth.
it's like
Yeah.
For the
sexy
youth.
dances. And
Yeah.
no one wants to see anyone throwing this back. I'll leave that to the youth. So I didn't really catch on until one day we made a video. It had nothing to do with TikTok. It was just Bobby Vinton's Mr. Lonely is playing in the background. And it was our first day, it was St. Patrick's Day, it was the first day of shutdown where we couldn't have diners for the night. So we walked in and it was like that realization of no one's gonna sit and eat with us tonight. It's just gonna be us sitting here entertaining each other. So I asked George, hey George, do you wanna record a little message for everyone, letting them know we're gonna do the try out this takeout thing? And he was like, absolutely not. Leave me out of this.
And then he just went back to work.
So then he just went back to work and he's wiping down the bar. And I'm like, Jay, does he know that no one's coming
Getting that,
tonight? Or no one's going to join
Yeah,
him
no,
at
yeah.
the bar? I didn't think it was real for him. So the song's playing and I'm recording him just swiping down the bar. I'm walking around the empty restaurant and I posted it because I thought it was funny. And everyone started like it was a cry for help. People started messaging us like, we're going to order.
Oh,
I'm like,
no,
it's been
yeah.
one day.
That's so.
Are you guys gonna be okay?
It's less than
Like,
24
we're ordering
hours.
right
Oh my
now.
God,
Like
that's
they're placing big orders, and I was like, I mean, sad. Like it was sad. It was an actual moment.
Yeah.
Like no one's coming today. Like it's just, we're hoping
Yeah, it
people
was-
call. But and then they did, and it was like they watched the video and they started sharing it because they were like, look at George wiping down the bar for no one. And then I was like, you know what, that kind of sparked something where we were like, it was funny in a way, people got the humor of it, and we were like, we could do little funny things and like kind of cheer people up.
It's kind of gone. It's gone to the next level of funny. So, you know, tell your TikTok handle so everybody knows it.
Yeah.
It is at DaNoi Islip Siblings. It's a bit long, but it's just the name it came up. It was originally under our dog's name, Dog Leo Messi, but unfortunately, he's
Leo.
He's a bigger. He's a really big diva, and
he has a lot of followers already.
he has issues being touched and constant attention.
He's a diva. He wouldn't cooperate for all of our videos.
I have to tell you, I've made a few videos, and the ones that I do with
The dog, people love it.
get the most views, and it's so annoying because
Like
she barely gives me the time of day.
Right. That's our dog. Our dog is like a cat. He's very aloof. This little time he wants nothing to do with us. He doesn't want to be handled. He chooses when he comes up to. So using him for videos at first was like kind of cute, but then
He's like,
he sees the camera and he was like, if a dog could throw you know, middle finger.
Right. He's like, no, we're not. It's not happening now. It's not happening, Mom.
So has doing the TikToks and getting it out there and stuff help? Because I know whenever I come in here, you get a genuine feeling of welcome and warmth, and I know that people miss that. So
that's kind of why the TikToks became more frequent. We started off with like one every couple of weeks, one weekly, and then tried to do one every day. Because the one thing you miss out on with takeout and just sending somebody a menu. So obviously you don't get the Gregory treatment like you got earlier, where he gives you all the specials and you kind of customize with him. You're just reading on a piece of paper basically. So you lose that personal interaction, the jokes, the socialization. So we found by doing little videos, they were kind of ridiculous, or they're short. They're like 15 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever it is. And it gets a little interaction in the comments between each other. They share it between each other. Like, oh my God, that's us today, and whatever it is. And trying to get people connecting again and relating, because we're all going through this ridiculous time together.
Right.
So how many of them are TikToks that you go, oh, that's funny, let's do our version, or how many of them are like original?
Most of the time we don't agree.
I
try to
find
drummer,
something.
lead singer.
He's great. He's very creative, and he really has an eye for picking out good scenes. Because for me, it would just be a lot of like, this sounds funny, and like, and he's just like,
I'm a very like dissenting person. I'm very hard for me to see humor and stuff. I like my type of humor is just very abstract and very just it just disconnected when like I don't connect to something. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like this feels like a Karen video. Like it feels like a disconnect.
And you don't want to be a Karen.
That's like no disrespect.
No
but-
disrespect.
But your entire
Karen.
generation.
So now you've had a couple of the TikToks that have blown up. You guys don't understand. Like I think my biggest TikTok was like 171 views. What's your biggest? Go ahead. Tell
I
it.
think we're reaching 500,000, which is not a lot,
Stop!
but it's not a lot on TikTok.
It's not a lot.
I would be screaming that
What are you
from the
talking about?
rooftops.
Well, what was funny was, so this was one of the videos that JD was like, we have to do this. So
I don't think
like
they.
it.
I don't
which
think
one
they.
was it?
I don't
This
think
is the
everybody.
Crushers
Did they
video.
hear that it's 500,000?
500,000.
views?
We've got 10 people watching us.
9. We lost somebody. What happened? Where's the
I
10th
think it was your
person?
wife that like.
It's
Michelle left 100%. She's
Yeah.
probably like, I'm done with you. I'm
yeah,
mad.
it was a bit of a flash in the pan in terms of like it just suddenly that one picked up on demographics and people just started.
But you
showed
didn't.
it to
You
me.
didn't. You didn't love it
I
originally.
didn't. I mean, I thought it was funny. It was like the scene that's super relatable. You send off the younger brother or the husband to the grocery store and to go get food for you because only one family member can shop
Right.
at a time, really, and they come back with nothing but junk food, nothing of nutritional value properly. So he showed us this video with someone else, Sabrina Chu, that posted it. We found it so funny. The guy's voice was great, so we wanted to use his voice. It was just like that perfect little whiny, like man, like when your mom
Yes,
tells you doing
yes.
something like I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was.
And it was a great, and it's kind of
Yeah.
our relationship, because in anything we do, it's a character. Obviously, it's not who I am. I'm like the naggy mom character. Like, it's,
Look, he's like, I disagree.
like, obviously, it's not. So that's me. So I'm the person that's like, what did you do? So it's this whole spread, because we had just done that. We decided it was Easter. We decided we were going to go to Whole Foods to grocery shop, because not too many people would be there. Why? We thought that. So we went there because we really wanted the Shake Shack that's across the street.
Oh, smart.
Basically, yeah.
We were like, we'll get Shake Shack.
That was
Right.
that was brilliant.
2 birds, 1 stone.
So we go to Shake Shack, we get our fix, and we go to Whole Foods, and we were so overwhelmed. It was all like Amazon shoppers, pickers, and things like that. And it was like all this healthy food. Somehow we managed to find the unhealthiest foods that they did not have a ton of frozen pizzas. So we had gotten like waffles and just like junk. Like I just got like a tub of olives.
Yeah, she was just she was confused.
Who doesn't
It's like
need a tub
only
of
olives,
olives?
like nothing else, and it's like just marinated olives.
I'll take
I
them.
wanted
Like
olives. Yeah, the
this,
person
a
behind the counter
conservative
could not
size? No,
understand
bigger.
what I wanted. I was like, I'm just gonna eat a bunch of olives today. I think
Like
we can
today I
make
need
up
olives.
30 or 40 olives. So
Toilet
it's really
paper and
good.
olives.
As you can see, I think.
Yeah.
Are these? Did you get these olives from
No,
Whole Foods?
Those are the-
those were.
those
Are
are
these the
them.
Whole Foods?
We have olives here, which
Oh.
is why it's even more.
Yeah, it's like
You
at
could've
any
walked up the
point,
block.
These are so good.
I
6
wanted
out
the
of
whole-
7 days, she can have the olives.
But I wanted.
She wanted a
like,
tub
I
for
want them
just the
now.
Sundays.
All right.
We're in quarantine. It's a pandemic, and I want my olives.
I want
Half
olives.
the time I don't want a meal. What I want is like a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Cheeses.
If
and
it's like a
not
gherkin or like an olive or
gherkin.
any
I am
miniature
with
size.
you on that. I would much rather have
I
an
agree.
array of foods
Yeah, and a wine.
and one.
Yeah.
That's the nutrition.
Salted meat, cheese, wine.
Here's the
Done.
thing. Here's my diet today. Coffee, everything bagel, strawberries that I shared with my dog,
All right.
and wine.
So far, and some cheese.
And some cheese. And
And
I
you just
think
did an olive.
I did an olive. I'm gonna do another olive because
I had
these
croissant for lunch. I think Chris walked in.
You
on
need
that.
lunch.
I
Very
think that's
good.
a solid food pyramid.
I have a question about like when you
Right?
guys. So you guys work here a lot. So how many days you're here? How long?
Since I graduated college. I left college early. I graduated a semester early, and I came here December 2010.
And what did
And
you
I
go to college
started
for?
to, political science, philosophy, and economics. So I'm so ready for this.
Philosophy.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I
I
know,
did
bro.
great.
I know.
Yeah.
And then you went to Boston University,
Yeah.
which
Go to
my daughter
yeah.
went to Boston University.
And you can't, it doesn't matter what you major in. That experience you
I forgot.
No, I
cannot.
wouldn't take that back
Yeah,
for
for
I
anything.
did have an RA, shout out Brian Gaines, who kept coming to our room to like tone down the craziness coming from our suite. And he told me a number of times, because I would always come out to negotiate with him, like, please don't kick my roommate out of college. Like, she's already on probation.
That's funny.
My friend Allie D, bless her heart. And he was like, what school are you in? You really should be. I don't know why, but he looked at me went like the first day we met, and he said, you should be in the School of Hospitality. And that to me was so preposterous, because I grew up with this.
Yes.
Right.
Like I've been around restaurants my whole life. I was like, I didn't realize you
Like,
go to
that's
school.
not-
And that sounded to me ridiculous that you, and I don't want to offend anyone, that you go to school
Because
Madison.
it's been your
for
life.
this,
Madison.
because it was my life. Because I was like, that's fun. That's not school. To me, it's like school. You're like, you know,
Right.
it's
I gotta
work,
study.
and it is work. And I was so naive and so disrespectful to the whole experience, because I mean, now it's a different thing to be thrown to the wolves and really immersed into it, because you're really learning every day. And it would have been so amazing to have somehow it connected in that moment and switched over to the School of Hospitality. And it would have probably provided so much of a better base for me coming into this and learning. Now I have to drink wine to learn what it's
But
like.
listen,
Well, but I think that
experience is your best teacher.
absolutely
are.
and we were talking earlier about just learning how to deal with the public, which can be very, very challenging at times.
Yeah.
And I think what makes a successful business is that you're not going to please everybody all the time, but if you can massage the situation, so to speak,
Yeah.
and
Gotta make it
and
work.
and make it work, that is, people say, oh, you know what? I went there and I had a little problem, but the guy was so great, or the girl was so great about helping me out and fixing it. And that's all they remember. So I think, you know, your life experience in this industry
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, well,
you're natural.
that's why I feel like in the beginning it was a naivety behind it, because I thought of it as fun, as most people do who want to have a bar and want to be in the restaurant business because it's sexy, you know, you're sharing wine and drink. People in other industries and other jobs, people usually aren't coming to you in the best of moments. You're a lawyer, nobody likes dealing with legal issues.
Yeah, really, seriously.
Dentists, doctors, like it's usually a
We might have
problem.
a
Assistant
we
principals.
might have a plexiderm issue. Comparing them to preparation. I'm so sorry, plexiderm. I know you
Sorry.
want to
And
be our
it's like,
sponsor.
but for us, people come to us to have a great time,
Yes.
to have fun, to laugh. And I found it to be fun and not, and this doesn't feel like work. And I didn't realize that sometimes having fun and being able to do what you love is possible. So
Yeah, that's
Well,
a
sometimes you
major
don't know
thing.
what your passion is until you're doing it,
it
and you
really
go,
took me trying to
um,
run the other way before.
Right, embracing what you have here. It's amazing. All right, so let's talk about it.
Talk
School.
about it.
Let's get into it. Stony Brook.
So I started working here when I was a freshman in high school. I went to St. Anthony's, and
So long ago, Chas.
so quite 10 years ago. Like
Wow.
I was 14 years old when the restaurant opened.
This wasn't here.
Yeah, this wasn't here at all. This wasn't even here last year. It was.
It's been years of growing.
23.
This
Just
isn't
like
even
passion.
hair.
He wasn't
That's just
in
a
a
mask
fire.
stain. I have a terrible
wasn't in a
rash.
fire.
It's necrotic at this point. It's just. She always poked fun at me. She was like one of the first people to like throw a razor at me, like a lady's razor. It's like shave it off immediately. Brother Joshua might not say anything to you,
Brother,
but
sister.
I'm telling you right now, shave it off.
Brother, sister.
No,
Yeah.
actually, what I gave you was 2 quarters to rub together.
2 quarters, yeah. It was
Aw.
very modest. I mean, when you're a young boy growing up, and
yeah,
Really helps your
that's a real blow to the ego right
I
there.
know, obviously, like I was just
Our
like, I don't
family's
care.
great. Do you want to tell them what our nicknames were growing up?
I'd like to.
Oh yeah,
I think everybody wants to.
But you
Yes.
only had one really prevalent
What is that one?
tarantula,
And why?
because her hair used to be so spindly and out there.
No, it
Or
was.
like- oh yeah,
because
her
what
hair,
are
her
women
arm hair.
most ashamed of? And it's
Body hair.
body hair.
Yes.
So George found it hilarious
about hair.
when I would go swimming and like in our pool and like coordinate. So like my arm hair, my body hair would be very light and like yellow, blonde, bleached by that in
Gotcha.
the
In the
sun.
sun.
So he was like, you look like one of those Brazilian tarantulas that have like these
Right.
yellow hair sticking out the side of it. So it wasn't a beautiful reason. Like most fathers, I feel like call their daughters cupcake,
Princess.
bunny. It's usually something flattering.
Not tarantula.
You're
tarantula.
You're my princess.
Doesn't have quite the same ring to it. So
Tarantula.
our love is shown in very different ways.
Well,
I
listen, my
swear
father
we
just
love each
stopped
other.
calling altogether, so don't worry about it.
Like most people look at us like, oh
What's
my
a
God,
father?
you poor people.
But the serenity.
We have a very dark sense of humor, and our,
I love
our
that
way
about you.
of expressing things is.
That's fits
We
right
have
now.
to stop ourselves because we're like, oh my God, people are really going to think we're monsters.
Yeah,
We're
but
not.
it's rough when you're growing up.
What's your
So
nickname?
my nickname for a while, I had like a couple nicknames. So at a young age, I was obsessed with drinking carrot juice. Now this is going to lead into why I got this nickname. So I drank a bunch of this carrot juice, which is like artificial. It wasn't like pure
Shout
carrot
out
juice. It was like
V8.
very artificially flavored, and I drank it, and then my skin turned like
Turned orange.
Yeah.
orangish, and then so they would give me flack for that. But the thing is, my front baby teeth fell out
You
early.
drink that much sugar
It
water as a
corroded,
child, it
decayed.
corroded,
Yeah.
So they had to remove all of its forefront
I had
teeth,
my forefront teeth got
leaving only
removed,
his little-
Yeah.
Incisors.
incisors, my canine teeth, and then so
My canine.
thus spoke.
If he smiled, he looked like baby Dracula.
So
Oh.
then they called me Dracula. So
Aww.
all of my elementary school photos, if you look to this day, are me with like the
Had I known, we would have
Smile.
gotten those photos.
Had I known, I would have brought you carrot
Because I was-
juice
I was
because that would have been hilarious.
because your family just roasts you, and it's like I didn't even know I was still
We couldn't be
practicing
near
words.
each other without it being like just destruction.
So you
You
see
know,
the dynamic of the youth. Like,
I love it because this is mine and my sister's dynamic along with my mother. And then you throw my brother-in-law in there and forget about it. But it is definitely, you know, we say to outside people, if we're not making fun of you, then you should worry.
Yeah,
Because then we don't like you and you need
something
to
has
go
gone
away.
horribly wrong.
Constantly chiding remarks and like
Absolutely.
Something's wrong, right?
Absolutely.
If we're being nice to each other, it's like we think something's wrong.
Yes.
It's
What's
very,
wrong with
It's
you?
very
Are you
serious.
okay?
Yeah.
Serious.
Like,
That's funny.
I just felt like they were just like they were just punching down. I was like, I can't insult you back. I don't know words. And then so eventually my
You didn't know words and everything sounded like this.
so you thought things got better because you
No,
finally
and
grew
then
teeth?
my adult teeth came in, and it's like, you know, finally they're coming in, and I just have like they call me rat now
Because those teeth were
they
adult,
were
they were so
huge
big. They were
compared
so big.
in relative size to my face.
Wow. You make my family look loving.
Yeah, so they called me rat, and like that was my name constantly. My sister would constantly in like greeting cards or whatever that would sign both of us. She would draw a little picture of a rat as my signature. Like, and
But that's cute.
I mean, yeah,
Is
you
it?
grow to like.
Is
It
it?
is because
Did you draw a picture of Amy? Does she?
oh, I tortured
Did
my
Amy-
poor sister.
Well, does Amy have a nickname? Did you give Amy a nickname?
No, Amy's full name is Amy Joe. Because
Amy
my
Jo.
aunt's name is Joanne, but my mother didn't call her Amy Joanne.
Judy.
She just called her Amy Joe. So I would always call her Amy Joe, which would get her so mad. But I would tease Amy about, I love you, Amy, about the way she runs.
Oh, so now next week.
She just,
So Amy will be running on camera.
no,
next
she
week.
will not be running on camera. She will never run again because I tortured
No.
that poor
Was she
girl.
one of the egg beater runners?
She runs, her legs kind of kicked out to the side when she ran. It was just
Amy.
ridiculous.
Amy, I'm begging you.
Sounds like you need to recruit her for the DCR.
Yes, we're looking
No.
for members.
Amy always says,
Well, there are
if you
no
ever
runs.
see me running, someone is chasing me. So that's what she says.
Amy.
But I was brutal. My favorite story ever, mine, not Amy's. We were young, little kids, and I had this pink woolen blanket on the bed. It was the middle of July. God knows why that blanket was on the bed. But I told Amy that if she didn't go down underneath the blanket all the way to the bottom of the bed, the pink blanket monster was going to get her. So she's 5 years younger than me. So she did pretty much whatever I
Right.
said. She goes under the
that?
blanket
Age.
in the middle of July. And I'm out there having breakfast, whatever. And my mother says, where's your sister? And I went, I don't know. And Amy comes out and she's dripping sweat. She's been hiding from the
Amy,
pink blanket
Amy.
monster for an hour and in July under a woolen blanket. I'm a horrible person. You should stop watching the show right now.
Well, at least the police didn't bring back your brother because you told him he was adopted and he left the house wearing nothing but his little diaper as a toddler
Yeah,
and wandered
this
off
is,
into the. No one noticed until.
Nobody noticed. Aw.
I don't know that there were so many. I feel like sort of traumatic things that I'm just like that's normal, right? Like,
Everybody, I
it's
did
a-
tell my sister
how
she was
many
adopted
people
from the
have done that
kennel.
to
It's
their
a normal
sister?
situation.
it's all right for your sister to trap you in a box with your cocker spaniel, right? And,
Yeah, it's totally normal.
And then
The
kick the
Cocker
box.
Spaniel hated it.
and they kick the box.
I didn't kick the box.
I rattled it.
I
shook
did.
it.
I did
rattled
tell
it.
Amy she was we got her from a kennel because she had
Man,
pigtails.
you guys don't know what it's like to be an only child. It's awesome.
I was for 8 years, Chris. I was living
Oh,
the
there's
dream.
8
See,
years.
now, hold on. Now we know.
That's rough.
Now we know a little bit of the angst because she had a taste of being an only child.
Mhm.
It's good. Let me
She
tell you
was
something.
the
Right.
princess
You're
for
the oldest.
8 years.
You're the
I wanted
oldest,
a
you're the
dog.
youngest.
We moved to the suburbs.
You
We
got a
lived
brother.
in the city.
And then you got a brother.
And I was 8 years old, and then I was like, I'd like to have. We
Surprise.
were like, we're gonna move out to Long Island and like live in the suburbs. We're gonna have a pool and a yard. I was like, that's great. That's every city kid's dream is to live out here. And then they had a baby, and
So
Gypped.
you were old
got
enough to know.
gypped.
Did you want a girl? Did you want a sister or a brother?
I don't know which was more appalling.
Did you cry?
I don't think so. My mother claims I tried to harm him.
No, but I mean,
While
when you
she was
found out,
pregnant.
like,
But
guess
that's
what,
not-
Jess, what, you're gonna have a baby brother. What was your reaction?
Like, you're gonna have a baby brother. I'm not.
Yeah.
Madison cried.
I don't know. I was a cute baby.
You were not. You
I
were
had
hideous.
cute
You were
ears.
What is
hideous.
that?
Dad thought you were.
You were hideous.
I existed without my consent.
He
I
had
was
a lot
brought
of.
into
He had
this.
a lot of hair on his forehead.
He was a hairy baby?
It was
Like monkey
it was
baby?
Unfortunate, but you took care of that.
My
That was-
sister was a very hairy
I was a
baby.
very sweet baby, and like I was
He was
very,
a very
loving.
sweet child. Yes, it really ruined things for me because
Because if he was a jerk, you could have been like, see, look what you
Yeah,
did.
look what happened.
right, well, like, and I was that. I was just this very sarcastic because I was kind of an adult child because I was
Yeah.
the only child in the family
Very
and just like
deriding.
very just like I had my dad's sense of humor, which my mom hates. So I don't know why you picked him, Mom, but you did. It's not my fault. So we both bounced off of each other, being like
She said she hated
jerks.
I was a very like literal child. for
So
a
my
while.
mom is this very sweet and lovable person.
Yes.
Flighty and just everything is great.
And does she work here?
positivity. No, obviously she couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Poor woman.
This is
She's
a-
saying
Sometimes this is a
normal
toxic
people
environment,
don't work here. No.
Normal people don't work
which
here.
makes
So
it
it's a different.
fun.
Well,
It
she would
is.
never like she actually wanted us to take down one of the TikToks.
She was in one.
We haven't
Yeah.
posted that.
No, we
We
didn't
just
post
filmed that the other day. We didn't post
It's
it.
brilliant, and it needs to go on.
It'll go up tonight.
It's
But
fantastic.
there was a
Oh,
TikTok
stay tuned.
where
That's
JD
good.
calls out that there's wine in my drink, and I go, obviously Jesus did it, and she was like, that's blasphemous. Like she has, Anthony De Blasio
Yeah.
down the street, great guy.
Yep.
So he
No relation.
no relation to the mayor.
Yeah, no.
But his mother, Eleanor, passed away years ago, and he does the best impression of his mother, who is this amazing, hilarious Italian woman. And one of her catchphreses was
Jesus Christ.
Anthony. And he goes into it. So he said it so often, like invoking Eleanor, that we started to say, like we wouldn't even realize it. We'd be doing something
forget
and be
it.
like,
Christ.
Jesus Christ Day. And we'd take it home to and she was like, I want to know who this man is that taught you this.
I mean, it wasn't
Because
like
this is not
the
acceptable.
first blaspheming experience of ours. We would constantly tease our mom in terms of like, because she would hate I would always bring up like, I want a Ouija board. It's like, you shall not invoke demons in this house.
That's when we're trying to get under her skin because she believes Ouija board.
She would help
Oh,
like,
no.
like-
Let me tell you something. That stuff is real. Don't even joke about it.
You and my
It's
mom.
real.
We
Well,
won't actually do
we
it because
grew up
we
with
are
a lot of
actually
horror
afraid.
films. Like I watched Friday the 13th when I was like 6 or 7 years old.
I think I had The Exorcist at like 7
Or
or
the
All right.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I used to live on this side of the street, at the other end of this block, the house on the corner.
Yeah, she claims it's
I
haunted.
used to live there. The blue house. It used to be red. It was haunted.
My
She says it
uncle
was
lives
haunted.
there now.
Stop
Get
it.
out.
Uncle lives there now.
We got to go in.
Oh my God. It was haunted.
We had a whole conversation last week about ghosts. She thinks
You don't
there's ghosts in there.
understand. There was
That's
stuff.
so funny.
You gotta
going
ask him if there's
on.
ghosts.
Gonna ask him now.
This will prove my point to you that there are no ghosts.
Yes, there are.
So we're Catholic, so we definitely believe in demons and
Yeah.
entities of
There's
all
no
types.
ghosts. People.
but
Look at me.
They're still
So
demons.
do me a favor, please. Plug your Instagram, plug your
Yes.
TikTok, plug your restaurant right now. Let everybody know that you're not open on
Sunday.
Sundays.
Sunday,
Like
that's it.
when I called
That's
and
what
you
Mom
were
said.
like, oh honey, you're so
Check the
funny.
website.
We're not open. I was like, damn it.
That's a
All right.
Lord's Day.
Yeah, Mom's gonna yell at us again for the more religious stuff. I'm sorry. And we went to Catholic school too.
Hey.
Yeah, I know, Catholic school.
I
I'm
do.
really good at
Did Deacon
theology.
Copa pick up his food yet?
It's 8:45 and he's picking it up.
All right, so go ahead. TikTok, Instagram.
So our TikTok is at DaNoi Islip Siblings. It is not
DaNoi
great. We
Islip
don't
Siblings,
promise
yeah.
you art. as
Listen,
much as
just go on.
Just go.
and
It's
watch.
very funny.
They're
very
fantastic.
funny.
They're
Yeah.
amazingly
Hilarious.
creative.
So our restaurant is DaNoi Islip, so DANOI.
Corner of
ISLIP.
Main Street and Ocean Avenue.
And you know what? If you go on their Instagram page, you see the specials. There's pictures of the
Oh,
food.
pictures
They
of the
got
food.
they got the menu up, and it's in their stories.
now
You can see our
watering,
videos
mouth
there,
watering.
The
so you don't
videos
have
are
to join
really,
TikTok
really
if you-
funny.
That's a lot of time commitment.
Awesome.
Join TikTok, you'll love it.
Yeah.
So,
I've lost so many nights.
so I have a gift for you guys. All right. So before you go,
It's a big deal.
it is. Okay. This one's for you. Hold them up. Hold them
Yeah,
up.
there you go.
Thank
It's
And
your own
one for
brace yourself.
you. Okay.
Now we're
So,
talking business.
there you
There it
go.
is.
A little brace yourself.
All right.
We're gonna have to rework the logo though.
What is it?
It's gonna have to be brace yourself with
No,
Rosanne
no, no,
Sorrentino and
this
Chris
is your
Grando.
show.
It's our show. You're a total plus to brace yourself. So
Hi, Mel.
listen, I give them to everybody who's on the show. I also have a lot of them. So
We feel very special.
Yeah.
nobody's
Very.
No
nobody's
dis-
asking to buy them.
No disrespect, but
No disrespect, but I have a box of them.
You're gonna make me cry.
I've been trying to get
It's so special.
oh, finally.
They're great sleeve shirts. They're great sleeve shirts.
No, they're awesome. Come on,
You
those
cut
are
the-
awesome.
You cut the neck, you make a little V-neck. Come on, you can make that cute. You make that cute. You do a TikTok in those. I'll love you forever.
Oh,
Maybe.
500,000 views. You
The
guys get
wet t-shirt contest.
No.
With me.
We don't want that.
That's.
Brace yourself.
I smell.
Brace
I smell the
yourself.
ne- I
It's
smell
a
the
wet
next.
t-shirt
I
contest.
smell the
How will
next
you find
TikTok.
the nipples under all the hair?
Ah.
What do you mean? I'm gonna eat
So-
this.
So we need George.
Yeah.
We need to
You're
do
gonna
a
bring-
quick segment
bring
with
your dad on.
George.
All right.
And then we're gonna say
And then Pepper needs to get peppered.
Pepper's gonna get
I
peppered.
need more of this cheese. Thank you so much.
Watch the
Watch
wires.
the
Watch the
ring
wires.
Oh my God. This stuff is,
Amazing stuff.
please, I
So
can't.
that was really fun.
That
And
was
they
fun.
are they're the every place needs some youth
Mhm.
injected into the system, and they are
You
on it.
do.
And
And I think that's
They figured
really
it
a
out.
big reason for the success of this place too, because
well,
you've got
totally
the business sense.
family.
Family.
Kitchen.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Currently, you have a placeholder.
Yeah, hold that right there. We're gonna talk about that in a second.
I can't.
I know. Don't tell
George
anybody.
was had
I
it
won't.
behind the bar for a while. That's why we had to steal her back for a second.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's good though.
It was, they were having an intimate moment.
You didn't even know I did that, but we'll get to
No.
that in a second.
I did
But,
not. I did not.
You
You
great,
sneaky Pete.
great stuff by Jess and JD. They work so hard. They're here all the time.
Fabulous.
Talk about a family business. So that's like a real family business that, that's a heart and soul thing. And they've really reached out to the community. And that guy really hit it. Billy hit it on the head that they just make you feel comfortable. And it's really fun.
Well,
for them.
I have to tell you, every time you come in here, the people at the bar, the regulars, it's laughing, it's funny,
Yeah,
it's
everybody knows.
just
It's like a
really-
neighborhood place.
And
like,
this place was a few places before it became DaNoi.
yes.
And it finally, it was years and
And-
years ago, it was a different place. It was a seafood place, and that was here for
Hold
a
on.
long time.
In high school, for me, it was the Lighthouse Bar. And I would hang out here, and they
Mm.
had a bar table like right here. Before that, it was called George's when I was a kid,
Wow.
and then it was the Lighthouse. Then it became In Season.
No,
And it was
it
an
was hard
Italian-
shells before.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It
It was
hard
Hard
shells.
Shells. Then it was In Season, right? And then it was
Mhm.
what was the name of the Italian?
In
Cafe
season.
Solari.
Cafe Nuvolare.
Oh yeah, no, that lasted like a hot second.
And then came to the 10
I'm
years
telling
running
you,
now.
I don't
10-year
really,
anniversary.
I don't like to
Where,
eat
where you going with that?
on camera. I'm not going to. I'm showing people. I'm like,
Oh.
this is just.
We have one for you, Rosanne. We know Chris has one.
I have
Oh
two.
my God! I'm so excited.
I have
Thank
two of those bad
you.
boys.
Woo! Oh, that's amazing. I will wear
Yeah,
it
that's
proudly.
That's 10-year anniversary shirt.
Mm. Very nice.
You can be wearing that by the end of the show. You're gonna have that on and your sunglasses, your DaNoi sunglasses.
Probably. Because I'll need the sunglasses because I think the Plexiderm is
Plexiderm.
wearing off.
What is the life? What is the half-life of Plexiderm?
I don't know what the life is. I really don't. It's not.
I'm gonna try it. You
It's
think I should
it's
try it? Do I have enough wrinkles? Should I try?
Okay, here's the thing.
We could have done an ad for them. and
Next show, you know what we're doing?
I should have.
Next show, I'm bringing the Plexiderm. It's quick, instantaneous. I'm bringing it.
Okay.
Face flex.
We're
see.
gonna do.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, this is gonna be.
What?
These are DaNoi sunglasses.
Oh my
I'm
God.
Yeah.
gonna
it's a whole
take the
thing.
plastic off. Oh no, maybe it's not.
No, it's
course.
on there.
Oh,
Go ahead. Let's see.
oh,
I'm ready for my close-up.
I'm
See
ready
what
for
I'm
my
saying?
close-up, Mr. DeMille.
See?
I love it.
Brilliant.
These are amazing. Oh, red. Love it.
Listen.
All right.
Yeah. Go.
So
You put them right up there.
right up there.
All
Here
right.
they are.
Where's George? Is he
So
coming?
where's George?
George claims he's one of the few people left in this restaurant still working.
George, come on, George. Here he
We
is.
only need you a couple of minutes.
But it's going to take
Watch,
5
you gotta
minutes of
step over
your
the
time.
wire.
Step over the wire. Come on.
Who are you talking to?
So with experience, you wanna?
George, where's George's glass?
Don't worry.
No,
He's-
I have plenty at the bar.
You got plenty at the bar?
Yes.
George,
So, George, thank you for
thank you.
having us. This was a last-minute
Yes.
scramble.
Yes.
We had
I
a
think it was the other way
cancellation.
around.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm on this side of the service industry, so
that is
Well-
that's how it's supposed to be.
You know, we had a show planned for weeks. And unfortunately, because of everything that's going on in this world, a lot of people had, 4 of the people that we were supposed to have on had these unforeseen emergencies or
Yep.
family situations. And so we decided to postpone the show. So I was talking to Chris and we were talking about, well, all right, we'll just do what we did last week. We'll just get together. We'll talk and Judy's Gems, my mother came on, and then this whole idea came, and you guys were so gracious in saying, come on down.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm excited because I don't know if you remember when I was
I
here.
do.
You do? At
With
the
the
bar.
two ladies at the bar.
The
and
two ladies
You
at
had
the-
the guts, your friends that
Yes.
ended up paying,
Uh-huh.
giving you drinks at the end.
Yes.
I mean, because this is a community.
It is.
restaurant. I mean, everybody knows each other, so.
And I'm very excited because I've been here several times, and my girls are actually probably very mad at me right now because I said the one day, let's order from DaNoi, and I called on a Sunday, and you're closed, and they were like, so no DaNoi, and I'm like, nope, no DaNoi, sorry.
Family,
Sorry.
That's when it's a family business, you know. We, at least one day we gotta.
yeah, Sunday
Oh,
is their
absolutely, absolutely.
is their only day off, and you know, to be able to open on Mondays is a big deal.
George,
A
say
lot
hi
of
to
places.
Mel.
Oh, Melanie's
Mel said
saying
hi.
hi, George.
Who's Melody?
Melanie.
Melanie Edwards.
Oh,
So-
okay. How are you?
So you're here all the time. Obviously, dealing with this pandemic
Yes.
has been a pain in the ass, and we just talked to your children about like how
You're
they're dealing with it. So-
amazing
so-
children who
so
I
this is-
love.
This is 10 years of you here in this location, right? So just talk to us a little bit about the evolution of how you got here, and then we're gonna morph into like the success, and then now how you're dealing with this kind of stuff. So how did it start?
For me, it's hard to talk about us, me personally, because that's why I leave up to my kids
That's
to do
right.
the talking.
Yeah.
But in general things, when I opened, everybody thought that was the curse of the spot.
Yes.
They told me that don't even go there in that corner. They close so many restaurants. They open and close, open and close. Don't even go. Save your money. Keep working for somebody else. And I said, well, every one of us, we got this dream of doing what you want to do. That's live shows.
There goes,
It's good.
don't touch it.
Perfect.
Leave it.
Perfect.
Good. You
I
fine.
was so
You have to go
engrossed in what he
indirect
was
now.
saying. All right. So
So
said, don't go here. It's cursed. It's no good.
correct. And I told him, listen, I'm going to prove you that when you do the things right,
That's right.
that's how people will come to you. You don't need to be advertising or killing everyone to bring people in. They will come to you knowing that their friends, their family, whoever they know in the neighborhood, they will come and visit us and they will test the difference. Because my first thing is when I moved to the island, I was working, for many restaurants around the area. And on my day off, I wanted to go out and enjoy a good Italian meal. My surprise,
Not
and
finding
this
it.
is not talking bad about
No,
anyone
I
else.
know.
Every time I went out, disappointed.
Mhm.
The freshness of the product. Let's say I order baked clams. take it out from the freezer,
Oh,
milk
yeah.
it. And when you're in a business, you know exactly the flavors
Yeah,
and
you know
the
when
things.
when it's
So I just play safe and I say, listen, the only thing we need is a good Italian restaurant around this.
100%.
And actually, one of my friends ended up opening one of those just by listening and saying the things that we did. Too bad.
right.
In a few years, he changed
See
that.
you later. That's right.
But then I decided to open my own thing, which thank God, I mean, we enjoying and having, I would say, the best neighborhood because the support that they gave it to us, especially this day. I mean, when, and I understand other places they cannot sustain only because they have to pay somebody else to do it. In our case, my kids, my family, everyone is involved in this. So we cut expenses in that sense.
Yes.
And that's how we can survive. Otherwise, we'll be done also like everybody else.
Right.
And it's a shame. And that's why, we need the help from everyone.
I think it's also wonderful that it's such a family business and that I think that adds something to it. I think when you
Personalize
come
it.
here and, you feel a part of it. It's not like you're going to a restaurant. When I've come here, I've never felt like, and even the first time, the very first
Right.
time I came here, I felt like it was just a very warm, inviting place. And you get a great meal and you get great service.
But that was the idea, to let people feel like home. You can come here, obviously, mostly they come nice dressed, but it's an option that, it's a family restaurant. Let me just bring casual also,
Yeah.
which is absolutely
Are you saying, can I come here in my bathrobe?
depending on what hours you're coming.
Absolutely.
My bathrobe.
If it's after midnight, anything.
I don't want to say that I've been here in my bathroom. I might have been.
I think you
But you came for breakfast when
and they
your
don't
wife
serve
made
breakfast,
something.
so
Listen, George is so accommodating. When Croatia was in the World Cup, and I'm Croatian, George extended on a Sunday. It was the finals.
That's the only day that we opened
It's the
for.
only day on Sunday he opened. He's
For
probably opened a
breakfast.
couple for breakfast in the morning.
oh my goodness.
And that's
To
the only
watch
day
the
we changed the name, by the way. I'm sorry
That's
to
right.
interrupt.
Cronoy.
Cronoin was the
We
name of the
changed the
restaurant.
name of Cronoy, and he was so accommodating. It was great, and that's what makes him
Yep.
such part of the community, the outreach, and
also,
everybody kind of feels that.
He created the DCRP drink that night we were all here.
He had we were honored
Oh,
to
yes.
be have the DCRP drink the week you were doing.
Yep.
Every day
Exactly.
was,
different
it's just great.
drink.
And George is so accommodating that we sponsor run the Mike Michelini
Yep.
5K.
Oh my
we do it
God,
every
you
year
were
at the Islip,
amazing that day.
Islip Town Fair, and George is so welcoming. He welcomes us into his house. The race starts legit in front of his house.
And literally food. You must have cooked. He was just food
Rice
just
and
kept
beans,
coming
baby.
out. Lobster.
I just got to
and-
make sure that we have enough to cover everyone.
Oh,
there, so.
it was. I said hands down the
As
best
the team,
race
as the team
ever.
has grown, George is like, oh shit, man.
Ah,
Now we got to start.
yeah.
We got to cook more stuff, and it's just such a great day. And thank you for that, and we appreciate that
And-
as always.
For us, it's
And,
a pleasure to work.
Yeah,
with
you're
all
gonna
of you
get
guys.
yourself a T-shirt.
You've got a T-shirt
Why-
too.
And you get a T-shirt. You're like,
I'm
Oprah.
like Oprah. You get a T-shirt.
You
You
get
get a
You
T-shirt.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, because I have my T-shirt now, which I will proudly
Oh, that's
wear.
nice. I was going to say, you didn't have yours.
I will proudly wear it through the streets of Islip.
I will too.
I'm glad you guys have T-shirts.
And
I need it because I have all black, so I need one.
You do.
Because
Thank
with the
you.
weather, yes, I need this one.
Thank you. And George,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much for allowing us to do Brace Yourself here tonight.
It was a
It was
pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
And
I'm sorry that I was still running around.
No, it's
And I'm
good.
not to be good under the lights because as you can see, I'm sweating more than being in the kitchen.
I was
Well,
in that kitchen.
I have to
I
tell
was your
you,
cook.
know,
I was
I
your
know.
cook for one day and got fired.
I know you were
So you quit
you were a
just
little
because the unemployment was so
hesitant.
good.
You were a little hesitant. You were a little worried about being on camera, but I have to tell
He's
you
a natural,
something.
I think.
You're a natural.
100%.
You
I don't know
are
about
a
that,
natural.
but I thank you for that.
What I would like to do in the future, when we're back to normal,
Oh.
how would you feel? Could we do, not when you're open and busy and working, but maybe could we do a cooking segment?
No, well, Can you just talk about the recipes
How
for a
many
second?
F-bombs can we get in 1 segment?
So many,
That's funny.
so
But
many.
Talk about the recipes. So you developed the recipes. So
Correct.
this is your, these
My
are your babies.
recipes
This
for
is your
30
children.
years.
Oh.
30 years I keep using the same recipes because that's when I learned from the big chefs in Manhattan. I learned every single thing, how to prepare each dish. And I put my special touch at the end, because
Of
I
course.
listen to people. I'm not stuck to the book like everyone else is like, oh, the chef
is the
is
way.
making this.
Right.
No. With me, you like a little spicy. Let's say my dish that's not spicy. Let me combine with something that will give a little kick. So I will do my own creations like that. But the most important thing, listening to everyone else. Because whatever I think doesn't do anything
What's
if
your
I don't
customer
listen to you
base
guys.
want?
Yeah.
What do they want?
Because I work for so many restaurants, and the first biggest problems that I had is trying to please a customer and going to place the order in the kitchen. I ended up fighting with all the chefs.
All the chefs, yes.
I go back there and it's like, I said, listen, it's not for me. I'm asking for the customers.
Right.
They,
Paying your salary, mine, and everybody else. So pay attention to that. And I ended up getting in trouble, but it was a pleasure for me because always had to take care of my people.
well, you
George is a fog.
he's a fog, friend of the Grandos.
Listen, if I can come here every night, I would. Michelle was like, "Come on, dude." I'm like, "Listen, let's go again." Like, why?
Well-
And you can order. There are some people here, and Jess can attest to this, that they order the same thing because George has made whatever recipe. Yes, sit, Jess.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to
Whatever-
give names.
Whatever recipe, right? That they order the same thing all the time. Now
Some people.
I try
you
to
gotta
branch
be
out
like
because I know what the diversity between on the menu, and there's so many specials. You really got to pay attention when you come here. This, at least they write them out
Wait a
now.
minute. Didn't I talk to you about, I had the sesame seed encrusted
Yes, you did.
Tuna.
So,
tuna here.
Yeah, insanity.
And
Good.
I tried to replicate it,
No,
and I did not
you
know
had bad
that
seeds.
sesame seeds go bad.
Oh, no.
I did not know that. So my kids were like,
This is gross.
At least it's
Okay.
better.
it's so disgusting.
You know that whole
So,
fresh.
Tonight we have the tuna that's blackened, Cajun.
Cajun.
So we had somebody that tried to do that at home and does so it's black pepper pressed and throw black pepper onto a hot pat. You pepper sprayed your whole family.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I do warn you, please put the exhaust fans on if you put black pepper.
No, I've
pressed
decided
tuna.
from now on, when I want something fancy, I'm just gonna come here and get it.
Just gonna get it. All right,
I'm gonna
here's the
leave it
question.
to the professionals.
What's your favorite recipe that you created that everybody loves? I know what it is. I think you should bottle it and sell it.
I think it's
Oh.
the Scarpariello sauce, the most
100%.
popular one, only because it's a different style. Some people even they questioned me. Let's say I had a few
No.
chefs
Wait a
that they
minute.
came in to
Shame.
eat, and
That's
they go
this
like,
one here?
"But that's not the real Scarpariello."
She's gonna try to
that's
say
in
it.
there.
Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
Scarpariello.
Right. Which
I'm
in
Italian.
which-
It's
which
pathetic.
in Italian means shoemaker.
Hey, what's her last
Does
name?
it?
What's her last name?
Sorrentino.
Is that not
Sorrentino.
on the menu
We
today?
have
It
the
is.
Bill
We
Sorrentino.
have
Where
a
is it?
Rosanne
Vitello
Sorrentino on
Sorrentino.
the
There, Vitello Sorrentino. Hey.
Eggplant,
Now all of a sudden you're
Oh,
Italian.
Now I'm
You
Italian.
didn't say Scarpiello. What the hell is that?
But the Scarpariello, you see,
Bone-in chicken, sausage,
but-
potatoes, and hot Italian
Listen to
cherry
what
peppers.
Scarpiello
that's
means.
the thing.
Okay,
Because
go ahead.
mostly the regular basic Italian, it's in a rosemary garlic base, just white wine, a touch of vinegar there. But in my, perception
Don't
of
tell your
customers,
secret.
they're looking for of course
We're
not.
marketing this
No,
shit.
of course. But
Stuff.
people they ask me, how I need more body in this, something like a meaty dish. So I start adding extra sausage, the hot cherry peppers, and my secret inventions there that
But we
Mm.
can't
soon
talk
soon will be on the supermarket. With a new partner, we don't put in balls.
You?
None.
Well, you got your fingers in a lot of
Let me tell you.
in a lot of
I
pots,
have
don't
been
you?
pushing for him to
That's the
mark.
idea.
I said, look, if you don't bottle this and have it
He asked
like
me
right
that
on the,
6 years ago.
So
it's my
listen.
favorite thing
So
ever.
he's bottling spices with you.
Yes.
Is he a great co-host or what?
He is.
Is he a great co-host or what?
I'm
Yes.
fan.
He is.
No, no.
No, you're amazing.
I'm like a
Everybody
sex.
says it.
He's
They're
the
like,
Sally Jesse Raphael of today.
he is so good.
Thank you. I
And-
appreciate
and-
that.
And listen, when you don't have a guest, like when things like what happened this week, and your guest falls apart, and you're like, oh, So what am I gonna go live for 20 minutes and be like, how you doing? I'm still in quarantine. How about you? You know? So you have somebody to bounce stuff off.
This is the thing. Listen, one time, what you can do is put the camera at the bar and have a live show without anyone knowing what we're doing.
Oh,
And that you will see
that's
the true
a
colors of
reality
everyone.
show. I would love that.
Because everybody at the bar, you will see how they behave.
Well, this is my idea of
I
the
love
reality
that.
show.
I love
The
that.
problem is he's going to get so gigantic big. So here's another question I want to ask you. So a lot of people do inquire, like, George, why do you not expand? Like, why are you
Smart.
want to be here?
Because he's smart.
Me, you see, personally, take care, Joe. My thing is, talking about that, it's that when you expand, you have to delegate. So no longer I can say my kitchen because that's the way I feel.
Right.
Making my special sauces every day.
Right. It's a
Instead of-
personal touch.
Yep.
If you grow that big, I would say you have to put somebody else to do it, and then either not
You
that I want to
lose-
give my
you
secrets,
lose something.
but you lose.
You
Every
lose.
one of us got a different touch, and that's my thing that everybody can prove you. Since day one to today, we have the same recipes and the
Yes.
same food.
And when you get too big, you lose something in the quality, you lose in the service, you lose everywhere. And I would rather come here and you say, I'm sorry, the wait is an hour. Okay, I'm gonna cram in at the bar there, and I'm gonna order a glass of wine, and I'm gonna hang out. And I'm gonna wait that
That's right.
hour because I know I'm gonna get an amazing meal.
Quality meal.
You know that we spoil people at this point. We used to. I mean, I worked with so many restaurants, Manhattan for 22 years, and the rest out here in Long Island. When you have a reservation, they send you to the bar to have a cocktail, a second cocktail, sometimes a third cocktail,
Yep.
and you're already tipsy, and then they're gonna give you the table.
Right.
But I teach everyone, and actually with my daughter, she's the one that handles everything. The most amount that you wait will be 15 minutes, saying that we completely, somebody, got stuck and they didn't want to leave. We planned our table. So my main thing is you have a drink, you have your table. We don't forget about you waiting there.
Right.
Because that's the main thing. Because
Yeah.
what disappoints people is you make the reservation and
Right.
then you get seat 45 minutes later.
Right. And then you're stuck over there and nobody comes to you. And
First of
nobody
all,
Exactly. And then
Not
you're
only that,
waiting and you're
all
waiting and you're
the
waiting.
things that they give
I
you at the
can't
bar,
stop eating these olives.
cheddar chips, whatever they give you, get greasy, this and that, and you're already full with that.
Yeah.
So then you come out to the table and you're already pissed. Like, why I had to wait?
Yeah, I waited and now I don't feel like
It doesn't
eating
make it an
because
enjoyable experience. So what you've been able to do here is, and by the way, this place is jamming when we're not in pandemic, right? This
oh my
place
God,
is-
that bar is
we're hopping
packed,
here, and
packed.
always call for reservations
Oh yeah.
if you can.
Yes.
And this is not bragging again, because a lot of people they say, yeah, but how busy you can be. I mean, we have 13 tables, and we're making 135, 145 people
Yep.
on Friday and Saturday. So we
Yeah.
have to do 3 sittings at least. And the main thing is take care proper every single one. I don't want to rush anyone. That's why we time it perfectly the tables.
It's
But every now and then, those that they don't make a reservation, they just arrive. Give us the extra. So that's when you have to have the extra drink at the bar. But in our case, always you will have the table up.
if you are looking for a place to go and get an amazing meal, great atmosphere, great service,
What else do you need to know?
this is the place. DaNoi, Islip, corner of Main Street and North Ocean Avenue. You will not be disappointed.
Like them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. You're gonna get everything.
Instagram,
you
follow them on
need.
TikTok.
TikTok
Look
sensations.
how cute they
You
are.
We're gonna get
Listen,
George
by the way,
in a TikTok.
he's
at
been
some
to
You
point.
TikTok.
do
We
whatever
had
you
one.
want to do it, because people they hate to be told what to do. You do whatever you feel like. If you
No,
like
don't.
DaNoi,
No,
Follow us
you
on
do it.
Do it.
You come here.
if
Come
you like
here.
DaNoi, or if you didn't try it, come here. That's it.
He's
That's
it.
completely appalled about how sweaty we are.
Because so
from
many
running
people
to
they ask me,
cars.
"What's your best dish?" I said, "Listen, you try it. You tell me." No,
Listen,
but there's so many
don't
things.
worry. I've told 100
One per
people
week.
what to order. We were here before.
Yes.
Jess, tell the story. It's kind of funny. You want to tell the
Chris,
story?
This is an amazing story though.
So we're
I couldn't
set.
believe what I was hearing. I couldn't believe what I was
So
hearing.
we're setting up for the show, and Jess takes a phone call, and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh, the Grandos told you what to order." And she's looking at me, and she put him on speaker, and for this particular person. I'm like, is that the one with the clam? She's like, are you there? I'm like, no, they just patch me in when everybody says my name. They have a direct hotline, so I can tell them
We have an
what it is.
interpreter for.
It was really, really funny.
So
But that's the community.
Here's the catch, folks. If you come to DaNoi, you just say, I'm a fog.
Yeah.
You're a friend of the Grandos. And you'll be taken care of anyway, but you'll.
I just want to thank you again. I gotta go.
No,
back
thank you.
there.
You go
No,
back.
thank you.
We
Thank
gotta
you for
wrap
this. Oh my God. I can't stop eating these olives. They're so
We gotta
amazing.
do
Thank
it.
you
What's
so
up?
We're gonna
much.
do a different testing. Thank you again. Thank you for the shirt.
Thank you
And
for the
let's
shirt.
hope we do great. Seriously.
Amazing.
You know what to do.
Amazing.
Jess, do you want to be in Pepper Gets Peppered?
Oh yeah, you should be in Pepper Gets Peppered.
How long are we running right now?
I don't even.
What time is it?
Have you lost
Um,
everyone?
Oh,
Are
shit.
they in
It's
bed
been-
yet?
It's an hour.
We've been an hour.
It's an hour.
It's 8:41.
No wonder George said he's the only one working.
But
It's an hour and a half.
It's an hour that we started the second time.
We had technical
All right,
issues.
so
That's
we're-
why we had to bring in a cameraman from 60 Minutes. Shout out Billy Cassara.
So
You're
Billy
awesome.
Cassara, 60
Billy,
minutes.
thank you, Billy. Awesome
Whoop,
stuff.
whoop.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and happy birthday to Dan. He was helping him pick up the takeout for his wife. Shout out to Dan.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
All right.
I like
Happy
it.
birthday.
Okay, so
Can I eat this right here?
No,
Super
you
stuff.
go ahead.
Thanks.
I had half a piece.
I don't care. It's still sitting on your plate with the other piece of cheese.
But
Why
I'm
haven't you eaten
busy
it?
talking.
Because you haven't shut up since we sat down.
True. All right.
I feel
All
right
right.
at home. This is what dinner feels like.
I know. All right, so here we go. So this is the DaNoi Pepper Gets
Oh
Peppered.
boy. All
So you know
right.
Pepper. This is Pepper. All right, so we're gonna ask some questions. Just you can't look at the questions.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna know this. So what does DaNoi mean in Italian?
Oh, great. I have no idea. Hold on.
Nobody knows this, by the way. I've
Hold
had
on.
I know it.
Italians come up to me and ask me.
I
Um,
researched this.
It means the nose.
Yeah, okay. Not even close.
I don't know.
It actually means from us in
Really?
Italian. So it's from us.
From us.
So a lot of people
Oh,
think
like
it's
from us to you.
from us to you. So a lot of people think it's the family or that's it, and which we run that.
There's
So
a couple of the reason DaNoi was so perfect at first. It's like when JD and I are trying to decide on a TikTok, we go back and forth and we kind of dissent on each other. I dissented on DaNoi initially because I thought there would be confusion, which initially there was. People
Yeah.
thought it was Vietnamese because DaNoi sounds a lot like
Hanoi.
Hanoi.
so we had a little bit of that Asian confusion, and we were too poor when we first opened. We
The
didn't
Asian
have like a
confusion. I like that.
Yeah.
we didn't have
That's
a
what we're in
proper
right now.
sign,
I'm in
so
Asian
it was like
confusion.
hand
The Asian
painted.
confusion.
So it took a while to let people know
I started. I think that's funny.
what was going on.
Asian confusion.
It's like we do have chicken though. Yeah, somebody actually told me in some language it means like big chicken. So like, well, they won't,
That is not
we
true.
hope they won't be too disappointed.
All right, here's question 2.
Okay.
Where does the word restaurant originate from?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
You're in its restaurant. This is a restaurant themed. Pepper
Where
gets
does the
peppered.
word
Where does it originate from? You know
This I don't know. This
the
is new.
Greek for eating? I
that?
don't.
No, it's French.
Restaurant.
Is French, and it means food that restores.
Ooh, I like it.
All right, so I stumped you there.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Now,
French people.
now I'm gonna go to Now I'm gonna go to another topic, which is what's the oldest fast food chain? You know this?
Don't say it.
The oldest fast food chain in the U.S.
In the U.S., the oldest fast food chain in the U.S.
You know this
My
one?
initial thought is to say McDonald's, but I don't think that's right. I want to say
That's what I would have done.
White Castle.
What are you saying?
I thought it was McDonald's.
It is White Castle,
White Castle.
established in 1921.
Yes.
Oh, respect.
White Castle,
Yes,
that's
giving-
pretty good. Like, I
Giving
didn't know-
middle-aged men gas
didn't-
since
I
1921.
have to admit, I've
What do you mean
never
middle-aged
once
man?
had White Castle.
Every man.
You've never had one.
Never.
Who
I
are
don't
you?
blame you.
Who hurt you?
It's
only-
horrible. It's horrible.
I've
It
never.
will kill you.
My first hamburger, I had
White Castle won't kill
my
you. A sack of
freshman year in
10,
college.
a sack of 12, like whatever.
A sack of 12
But they
will
get the
have
little
you in the
onions and
bathroom for
thing.
12 hours.
That's funny.
The only thing I know about White Castle is the movie with Harold and Kumar.
All right.
All right, that was 3, right?
That was 3. How much does the average household spend eating in restaurants a year outside of the home?
I'm gonna
Listen, you have to think about not New York. Think about the average in the U.S.
Outside.
I'm gonna say
I think it's going to surprise you.
1742.
$1,700
$1,742.
that you
I like
that
that
you
you
go
said that.
out.
Yeah.
Good luck. What do you think?
Now all I can think of is Fetty Wap. 1738. Hey,
What do you
what's
got?
up, hello?
And I'm like, who's Fetty Wap?
What is-
No,
what do you
I know.
guess?
He's the guy with the milky
No, I
eyes.
know who he
Let me
is.
guess a year. Like, think about if you went out like,
But I'm thinking
Once
if it's
every
all
month.
of America, I'm thinking like $500.
And then the average medium.
If I'm thinking New York, I'm thinking like $10,000.
So you want to cut that in half and then half it again.
Because I'm like,
and then
if
round
all
up.
across America, they probably don't go out as much, and their items are probably lower price than they are here. Like we're thinking here, we pay our premium for getting groceries is so much
Right.
higher across the nation. Like I remember eating, like it's like when you order Chinese food and you spend like $20 and you have all of this
Yeah.
food, and you're
Right.
like, what?
like, oh my God.
happened?
So what do you think?
I think 500.
$3,100.
I was close.
You win.
was
You're like,
more than
Bryce
half.
is right. You were close without going
I
over.
was only
The
factoring
closest
in
without going
Montana.
over. Okay, Montana.
Where is the oldest restaurant in the United States? And what year? I'll
Hold
give you
on.
the year. What's the oldest restaurant? What city has the oldest restaurant? Let's make it a city.
All right.
Is it not Virginia?
City with the oldest restaurant.
City.
I'm going to say.
Did Pocahontas have a restaurant?
Yes.
She did. They
food.
did. The Indians
It was
fed
Indian food.
the colonists. It was our first Thanksgiving. Did that count?
I think it was called Tambor.
I want to say that the oldest restaurant is in
Go ahead.
I like it.
Atlanta, Georgia, in Georgia.
I feel Massachusetts.
What city?
Not
You got-
Plymouth.
You got the
I want to
state.
say Plymouth.
Oh,
but
she got the
The first
state.
Thanksgiving. She got the
Boston?
state.
I was thinking the first Thanksgiving was
Boston.
Plymouth,
It's
but it's probably
Boston.
right.
And it's
And what
the,
was it?
the Union Oyster House, and it was
I've
established
been there.
in 18.
You know what? This has been
1826.
hard. Well, you did a hard
Yeah, this
pepper
is
gets
rough.
peppered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these were difficult.
Yeah.
Is this what you do all the time?
How would Brittany feel about this?
Wait till you get to this
Brit,
one.
Brit.
Oh no.
Spell charcuterie.
I could do that.
You're an administrator.
Hold on.
I do have to write it.
No writing down.
C
I don't. I'm a visual one.
H A
You can help each other if you want.
R.
Yeah.
C
Yes, so far?
U
Yes.
T
Yes.
That's my
E
Yes.
R
Yes.
I E.
Yes.
Charcuterie.
I thought I had you on that.
I'm an English teacher.
I've ordered enough of them. though.
Charcuterie board. And so
Well
when
pronounced, by the way.
so charcuteries or whatever they were
Charcuterie.
in France, that's a French word as well.
Yes,
And
French.
that they would always slice the meats, and they were
Very
like
thin.
charcuteries or whatever they were called. That's where it comes from.
They would.
I'm
name
a
everything.
big fan of the cheese board, and that's because
I'm a
of
big
Terry
fan of
Ann.
salted meats.
Terry and Giuliani taught me to make a nice cheese board, and a nice cheese board really
What
makes
do you
a
have to
nice
have?
presentation.
That's right.
You have to have a meat, you have to have an olive, you have to have a cheese, you have to have a
You gotta
cracker.
mix it.
You
And then
need a
wanna
little
throw in a
fruit.
pepper.
You might want to throw in a pepper. I'm not a fan. Are these hot?
One out of every.
1 out of every 12. I got one night I had to leave, and I
So
thought I paid the
these
bill and I
are
didn't.
shishito peppers. No, well, I'll tell you a horrible story.
Okay, so
If
do
it-
we know if
it
this
doesn't
is
take
hot?
Too long.
Go ahead.
You don't. There's no. indication on whether or not they're going to
Can
be
we all
hot.
do one together?
So
Yeah.
we've been ordering these for the last 2 or 3 years. They're called shishito peppers. So we thought they would be like a nice snack where it's not filling. It's not going to take away from your future dinner, but you could kind of snack on it as you have a drink at the bar before you sit.
Yeah.
And they're Japanese in origin. They
course
don't
they
have like a
need to
jalapeno burn. It's not
do this
overwhelming.
just in
Even
case.
the hot one is like mild. It has like a mild
Uh-huh.
kick, like a wasabi burn. So we've been carrying them for years, and like people kind of love trying out. Like, am I going to get the hot one or not? It's like
Yes.
pepper roulette.
I'm a little afraid.
1 week we got our shipment.
Oh.
I won't say who our purveyor was. I won't shame them for this. This was an honest mistake. We received our case labeled shishito peppers, and they are a narrow. There's a specific look to them, a narrow green pepper.
I'm familiar
So
with that.
we plate them. We
I
bring
dated
them
a
out
guy
to the
like this
bar.
once.
So I said I'm familiar with
You
that.
date like the mini Hulk or
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh God, Jesus. Where? I'm sorry.
so?
What happens 2 hours into a show?
This is the age limit, the age range I'm in.
Mine's pretty firm.
Mine doesn't stand up.
I'm so leaving. All of this. Not.
Anyway,
Not.
go ahead.
So we put them out, and our first customer, I think he'll be okay with me sharing this story, Mr. Nicolia, Frank Nicolia, is sitting at the bar, and I'm getting up this specials ready because I always have like a little list for myself in case anyone needs a visual. So I'm setting up the specials, and he's sitting there, and he takes a couple of bites of. Actually, he takes a full bite of the shishito
Like,
peppers.
yeah, I'm just going for it.
And he's just quiet.
Fire.
Usually he's quite chatty. He's, you know, I consider him a friend.
I got the hot one.
So I'm working, and I notice how quiet he's being for a long period of time. So I look up at him, and I notice a tear coming down his face. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking something's wrong. Like his wife was having a health issue. And I'm like, oh my God, Mr. Nicoli, what happened? Like, is she okay? Like, what's going on? And he can't speak. He's just,
Oh my gosh.
he's going on. And we didn't realize at the time, I was like, oh my God, bless his heart. He can't handle
Bless
his
his
spice.
heart.
Like, you know,
The
we're
biggest Southern insult ever. Bless your heart.
we're of Latino descent, so we were like, obviously, he just can't handle his mild shishito pepper spice. So we didn't believe him. So we kept serving it to people that night, and it was just the reaction. So finally, my brother and I go, as the DaNoi siblings tend to do, we guinea pig it, and we go, well, let's take a little nibble. I take a tiniest little nibble of it,
On
and
fire.
immediately my mouth is on fire. So I'm like, come
Oh
running
my
to my
gosh.
dad, and I'm like, something's wrong. Something's wrong with these shishito peppers. And he goes, you guys are all such babies. He takes a whole pepper, bites it down to the stem,
Gone.
and he just like acts like. Meanwhile, he did admit later on he was dying inside, but he wouldn't let us know in that moment. So we were like looking at this psychopath, like there's nothing wrong. And we're like, is there something wrong with us? I call up the purveyor. I'm like, there's something.
Right.
I call up the purveyor. They go check the warehouse, and they labeled Serrano peppers, shishito peppers incorrectly. So we were
Can you
serving
imagine?
the hottest. These poor people, and I'm looking at them like,
So there's a chance this is the hottest pepper
Yeah,
ever.
let's
no,
try
no,
it.
it's not going to be like the Serrano.
Right.
Like even the hot one.
Right.
No, I just want to tell you, I walked out of here when I had it. I gotta go.
White.
Are you ready?
All right, let's see.
I just did the whole thing.
Okay.
I don't have a hot one.
Oh, not a hot one.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Rarely, like we'll go through a couple months where we don't have.
Should I try this one?
And the colors don't matter.
Yeah, the color means nothing.
I'll try another one.
Go ahead. You just,
Watch me.
Oh yeah, I'll show you.
so many jokes.
So many.
I'm leaving them all.
Yeah. Oh,
Nothing.
It's mild. It's kind of like that
Yeah.
nice mindless snack, but
It's
not-
delicious though.
Delicious.
Free.
mm-hmm.
It's just like if you enjoy having edamame, it's one of those like just.
Now,
All right. So you ready for the last question?
mm-hmm.
The last question
I'm
to you
ready.
is, if you had to go to DaNoi for dinner,
You
Mhm.
had to. We're
And-
gun to your head.
no, if you're here
Mm-hmm.
and you have to have dinner with celebrity,
Oh yeah.
who would your celebrity guest be? And it's just you and that person.
It would have to be in an Italian restaurant. Al
Yeah.
Pacino.
Al Pacino. That's interesting. Like, why Al Pacino?
First of all, I've
I
always
mean, that's
wanted
an
to.
actor, so you went actor.
I did go actor. I did audition for his movie Author, and met Al Pacino during the audition.
Okay.
Lovely man. But I think that eating an Italian meal with him
Grandma!
would be
There's a
cool.
very funny bit that's Al Pacino at Thanksgiving. Dana Carvey does when he goes, "Grandma." He's the Scarface.
I think
It's very funny. Watch that.
eating an Italian meal with Al Pacino. I've always wanted Al Pacino to look at me and go, "Ooh."
Wow.
But I think that eating here with Al Pacino
That's
Would-
a sweet potato.
probably be the best.
Okay. What do you
And
got?
I hope he would get the hot pepper.
What do you
I'm
got?
trying
I
this
feel like
one.
when I think Al Pacino and
I
like
can't help
eating
it.
with a famous Italian, I would want the guy from Criminal Minds, the most recent one,
From
Joe
who?
Mantegna.
Oh,
Oh.
From Comac, and
Is
I
he?
love Criminal Minds. I've been binging a lot recently, and it's just like Rossi.
I'm
We're
fascinated.
having
that.
dinner with.
But why do
Rossi.
you guys have to do actors? Like,
We don't
wouldn't you
have
want to
to.
like
Well, you
We
said
could do Donald Trump.
celebrity?
celebrity.
So any.
It could be a
celebrity.
singer.
It could be, but
It's like I don't think of singers as eating.
when I think of somebody I want to eat dinner with and break bread with,
A great conversationalist.
Al
Kinda want.
Pacino,
A great entertainer.
Robert De Niro.
Nero. Oh,
Wait, who's that
I
Magic
mean-
Mike guy?
no disrespect,
No,
but great
I
actor.
think- I think
Maniac.
that a maniac, yeah, but I think that take the politics off the table.
I don't know if you can.
Well, I don't know. I
Can
mean,
you imagine having dinner with Donald Trump and Nancy Pelosi together?
that would be amazing.
That
An
would actually be
amazing
very
evening.
They
That
would
would be.
probably probably have a good conversation. This is
You know
all-
what would be
This
better?
is all the song and the dance.
You put Nancy Pelosi, Donald Trump, me, Chris Grano, and Britney Spears at the
I
table.
love it.
Oh.
Now, we do have one more guest.
Well, you didn't ask me who I want for my
Who do
celebrity.
you want for your celebrity?
She's here.
Is she? Is she?
Let's see her.
Is she's
Yeah, bring her.
levitating in?
Bring her.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Hold that, Britt. We're gonna get your hands there.
Yeah.
Oh, she's sanitized. Look at
My
her.
cardboard.
She looks good.
This
You
is-
See?
need some sanitation.
This is
She's
Brittany.
got a little
She's
rough wear
the
and
reason
tear.
I use Plexiderm.
Although this is a later stage, Brittany. I'm
It
gonna
is.
tell
She's
you
got
that
some
right
wrinkles
now.
right
This is
there.
So
a
she
Yeah.
can use a little Plexiderm there, but I think she looks pretty good.
She looks amazing.
She looked good.
Good for her.
Chris has me following her now on Instagram.
Gold,
Oh, she
she's-
burned her gym down, by the way.
Yeah,
which
she's
is the
out of
most
her mind.
nonchalant. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
Hey,
hey,
can't work
Mm.
out.
Yeah.
check
Hey.
work out. Burn the
Burn
gym down.
Candles.
No big deal. I'll be outside doing yoga now. Greatest thing ever.
So my kids never remember that I have a show every Thursday night. You think they would remember? And Bridget is like, "Can you answer me so I know something horrible didn't happen to you?" Hello.
Well, she actually is not realizing that we've gone 2 hours.
Is it 2 hours?
2 hours. It's a long time.
Wow.
And we still have 10 people watching.
Our
which is
best
fantastic.
ever. I love the 10 people who are still
Thank
watching.
you.
I love
Thank you
all
so
of
much.
the people who watch.
Thank you, Brittany, for making another appearance.
Brittany.
This is like your 6th in a row.
By the
Yeah.
way, she was in the kitchen with our kitchen staff for a good amount of today.
She was making all
I had
sorts
to-
of
I had to rescue her.
appearances.
It was the funniest thing. I think they took some pictures back there with
They
her.
should.
That's amazing.
Why wouldn't
She
you?
was making scarparella. She might
She
have
still
some
looks.
scarparella.
No,
in
she
her.
looks pretty good. She looks pretty good.
Respect.
All right.
She's all right.
So, folks, see, this is what happens when we go rogue.
That's right.
But
Sorry, I got worried.
yeah, thank you.
Bridget.
Thanks, Bridget, for always remembering
Just
I
the
have a
best.
show every Thursday night.
Okay.
Respect. I would kind of do that to my mom.
Yeah.
Bridget, don't feel bad. I texted her the other. I think I told them all. My mom was not answering my calls, and I was furious because what in the world could you have?
What could you
Going
possibly
on.
have a life?
That's
Why-
better
why?
than
Right.
answering the call from the light of your life. We know it's not JD.
So here we are.
Why?
We're at DaNoi.
Yes.
We're with Jess. We're with JD. We're with George. We're with Gregory. We had a special guest that we did not anticipate from
Billy?
CNN, Billy.
He did.
No.
He does. I can't remember.
2020.
I mean, 2020,
60
Billy,
minutes.
Say
60 minutes.
Billy
Wait, you
Kazara.
said 2020 first.
I
You
did.
did.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
60
Billy.
minutes.
He always corrects me.
Britney
It's one of the
Spears
number
is
ones.
here. My amazing
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
co-host, Chris Grando,
I'm here.
and myself, Rosanne Sorrentino. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who hung in for the full 2 hours,
You get,
bless you.
and you got to do
I
your
hope you're
part.
drinking.
Let's.
And I think I'm going to send you a T-shirt. So if you watch for the full 2 hours, message me,
But you
and I'm
got
going
to
to
no.
send you a
You got to
T-shirt.
do the message now if you want a T-shirt.
Right now, if you want a T-shirt,
How's
I
that?
will send
That way
you.
we know you're watching.
If you want a T-shirt, send me a message right now, and I will be very happy to mail
And
you
on your
one.
next takeout order, DaNoi's got your drink.
Nice. So
Are you kidding me? Like that's the greatest thing ever.
that is the greatest thing ever. So
May I
folks,
recommend that pomegranate margarita, by the way? That's
Ooh.
amazing.
That's insane. And I'm just gonna say, since I live very close, the sangria. I don't care if you're doing red or white. Rockstar. Get that.
so DaNoi, Islip, corner of Main Street, North Ocean Avenue. You don't want to miss out on it. If
Melanie
you haven't
says
been
me.
here,
She said-
Melanie, you're top of my
Melanie,
get
you
going
get it.
right now. Everybody, thank you. Good night. Next
No,
week.
you got to plug your plugs.
Next week. Oh, so
Thank
please see me on TikTok.
you. Yes.
Please friend me on TikTok.
Just give your
Yeah.
handle.
It's
Follow Rosanne on TikTok.
Rose Sorrentino, but if you look up Rosanne Sorrentino, you'll find me. Instagram, Rosanne Sorrentino, Facebook, Rosanne Sorrentino. I try to keep it simple because
Brace yourself.
clearly I can't remember. Brace yourself.
On YouTube. Brace yourself on YouTube.
No, Rosanne Sorrentino on YouTube, but it says brace yourself. I'm going to change that, I think. And see, that's why it's a lot of confusion.
Donna, I'm sorry we called you the nosy neighbor. You're
But
awesome.
anyway, thank
Donna,
you
it's
for
a T-shirt
watching.
and a drink.
Next week we have on theatrical children's agent Nancy Carson and her daughter Bonnie Jarowski.
It's
They
a big
are in
deal.
business together. Yes, they are legitimate agents for children. She was my agent.
Can they not do children? Can they do like?
Well, Bonnie, I think, deals with
What are they?
adults.
Can they do?
Nancy,
Can they do Karens?
no, Nancy is strictly children, and I think Bonnie deals with the
She's
got-
older set,
What?
the older set, like me, old people. But Nancy is, she was my,
You have Plexiderm now.
I have Plexiderm, so I'm younger, so I can be 12.
You're on TikTok now, girl.
I'm on
Yeah,
TikTok.
Throw
yeah.
it back for them. Ooh. Jay, can you throw it back to the camera?
Anyway, please tune in next week, 7:00 on Thursday.
Yes.
This marathon will be on YouTube
This was long. It was fun though.
tomorrow. And thank you everybody for joining us. It was a pleasure. And thank you, DaNoi, for having us.
DaNoi, you
Cheers.
guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Kept us
Amazing.
company on this
Cheers.
lonely, lonely night.
Peace out, y'all. Brace yourself before you erase
Amazing.
yourself.
Yes, brace yourself before you erase yourself.